I've got my old coat. I got a footy game to go to. Footy's on, footy's here again. Back to greet me like an old friend. And, well, that's the thing about, that's what I like about. Yeah, that's the thing about football. I'll meet a friend outside the ground. We'll argue over who's gonna win. He'll go for his team, I for mine. We'll watch him slug it out right to the end. And show me the crowd and I'll take my place. I'm hungry for the taste of it. And, well, that's the thing about, that's what I like about. Yeah, that's the thing about football. That's what football means to me. That's how I like my footy to be. And, well, that's the thing about, that's what I like about. Yeah, that's the thing about football. That's what I like about.
Hello everyone, once again, Jeff Costola welcome you to Filming Footy's coverage of the Hills Football League game of the round. And today finds the Call of the Wild team making a return to KX Polites Oval in Blackwood for the round 15 Division 1 match between the hosting Woods and the Nairne Bremer United Rams. And it's a case of all on the line in a battle for an elimination final berth as fifth takes on sixth, and with plenty up for grabs. Always great to be joined by Benny Golfridge. G'day, Benny.
Pistols, great to be here. 1 point in the margin in the reserves. If we've got anything like that in the main game, very much keen for this one. Fifth versus sixth, as you said earlier in the season, it was Nairne getting over the line. So all to play for today. I think both sides won last week. So entering the game with good form. Some important players returning as well, which we'll get to shortly. But no, it should be a cracker.
Absolutely, and once again, the Duke of the Disposal dossier is with us. Good afternoon, Jaden J. Hill.
Cheers, thanks, Pistols, like that intro. Should be a great game here today at Blackwood. Nairne played their first game here in Division 1 since joining in 2019 against Blackwood. Unfortunately, they went down by 31 points for them, but the average margin here between the two teams is 27.3 points. So looking at that 5-goal margin, and it was 35 points last time these two teams played against each other, so it could be a cracking contest, I reckon.
Absolutely, and of course the fantastic Filming Footy crew, producer Tommy Hills and master cameraman James Davis are with us again this afternoon. And also nice to welcome again our listeners through Lofty 88.9 FM in the Hills region, and they're taking the call, so hopefully you enjoy this afternoon's big game.
Yeah, and we're on Filming Footy YouTube, Call of the Wild Facebook page, and the Hills Football League Facebook page, and I think Blackwood and Nairne have also uploaded the stream as well. So, and of course, Pistols, yesterday I think it was announced that Nairne, if they're not in the Division 1 Grand Final, will be hosting the Division 1 Grand Final. So the Rams are up and about.
I'd suggest it might be the first time Nairne Oval's ever hosted a Grand Final.
Yeah.
I can remember 1982 because I played the C grade A3 Grand Final was out there.
Oh yeah.
About Lofty v Yonkers, where we unfortunately lost by 2 points.
Oh,
as far as Grand Finals, yeah, but
and
yeah,
we've got some important guests coming up very shortly.
Yep.
Pistols pre-game and half-time. You're going to have a chat to a stalwart and a dedicated, passionate lady involved with the Blackwood Football Club.
Yeah, it was actually SNFL Volunteer of the Year award winner back in 2020, so a couple of years ago. And as you said, highlighting the work of community volunteers and also the involvement of women in footy. But as usual, a big thanks to our worldwide Call of the Wild stream media sponsors: Filming Footy, Sports Interactive, Dartfish, Hills Football League sponsors, Police Credit Union, West End Sports Power, Sharon, the Courier Newspaper, Rossdale Homes, MAC and Closey Supermarkets. And today, Blackwood's sponsors: Cattle Crash Repairs, Edenwood Autos, Used Installer Kitchens, KX Polites, and for the Nairne Bremer United Rams, their thanks to Closey Supermarkets, Gage Roads, Brewco, Cube Logistics, and Salute. All good people helping out with community football. Now, as usual,
We had the man who was just on the screen, Pistols.
I was going to say, as usual, pre-match, you've been out doing some wonderful work with the great man Tommy. You just set the scene for us, Benny.
Well, we like to have a seat or with our guest pre-game. So this time we went up under the Blackwood. What's up there, Pistol? Just the marquee.
Awning.
Yeah, had a bit of a chat to Scott Preble, the coach of Blackwood. I think this is his second year in charge of the A grade. So I had a bit of a chat to him about how he sees the season. A little bit of feeling in the game here.
Yeah, just a point of difference as to 6-6 to 5-11, a point in favour of Nairne, sorry.
And then after that, I had a bit of a chat to Nick Jench, who's entering his 150th game for the Rams today. So across to Tommy and now in the production area for pre-game. And welcome to pre-game here, Call of the Wild, filming footy and dartfish from KX Pilates Oval in Blackwood. Great pleasure, joined by Blackwood coach Scott Preble. Pre-game, Scott, thanks for joining us. Big game for the club, in the A's especially.
Yeah, huge game, huge weekend for the footy club with finals ramifications on the line. So us and Nairne sort of sitting in the middle of the table, a huge game. And a win today will get us in good stead to have a steady position in the finals.
I know you've only been in the competition a couple of years, but already formed a pretty keen rivalry with Nairne. I think it's 3-3 since they've come into Division 1. Yeah,
Nairne are always a tough side, tough to play at their home deck, very physical and always put up a good fight. So we will host them on our oval today. Hopefully we can get it on our terms and have a good day, have a good win.
Plenty happening off the field as well, past players and sponsors day as well. So, excited about that?
Yeah, definitely. It's good to have the older players here who have probably tasted some success before back in 2017 and beyond, and also our sponsors who are so valuable to our footy club, and it's good to appreciate them and give them some recognition for the time and effort that they put in to our footy club.
How have you found it this year? I think I was reading 16 guys have made their A-grade debut this season. Your second year in charge. How have you found it?
Yeah, we like to blood in our younger guys. We're a pretty homegrown side with only a few guys coming in from other clubs, and to have 16 of them debut this year has been a really strong, puts us in a really strong position moving forward. And to sit, in the middle of the ladder in a pretty tough competition is a good thing as well. So, on one hand we're trying to win games and make finals, but on the other hand we're trying to blood some of our younger kids and give them some experience and a bit of a taste of senior footy. And
it's a pretty fantastic achievement earlier in the year, beating Harndorf here, breaking their minor round record. I think the last loss for them was 2018 or something at Mount Barker. So that's a great plus for the season so far.
Yeah, that was a really good day, and look, it could have gone either way. In the end, it was only 2 points, and luckily it went down our way. We had a good crowd backing us in, so that was really good, and the boys just fed off that. So hopefully we get the same thing today. But at the end of the day, it's one win. You don't get more points for beating Harndorf. So we just want to focus on the game today and take how it comes.
A couple of guys returning today, including Lewis. Is that right?
Yeah, Jack's coming back in off a small injury. So and he's played a few games at the Crows as well, which has kept him out of the team. But lucky enough, we get him today. So expect him to be up, lining up forward, and hopefully can kick a few goals for us.
He's been pretty exciting, along with Ben Adams as well. You've got some exciting young talent that you've also recruited in.
Yeah, Ben's a very consistent player, hard ball winner. He's played every game. You just know what you're going to get from him. So very valuable asset to our footy club.
We're heading towards 2 o'clock now. How do you like to go about pre-game preparation from your end and the guys at the moment?
Yeah, so quarter time of the B grade, we just go in, have a quick 2-minute, get ready sort of conversation, and then the boys are in there now just preparing, strapping, talking to each other, catching up, and then after half time we'll have our main chat, then line groups, and then warm up, and before you know it, we're straight into it.
The Hills Football League, this is your second year. How have you found it? And also the Blackwood Footy Club, just for our viewers and listeners out there, just give us a little bit of a taste about the club.
Yeah, Hills is very strong competition, a lot of good players coming in from town, Sample, AFL experience. We're not one of those clubs that has that. Jack's played a little bit of Sample footy, but the quality of the competition is really strong, which keeps you accountable. You've got to train well, you've got to play well, otherwise you can lose to anyone on any given day. But we feel on our day we can beat anyone on our day, and we probably showed that a little bit earlier in the year. And then the Blackwood Footy Club as a whole, great big family community club. So many people get involved. Juniors is great atmosphere here in the country footy league. So Blackwood's, when people come here, they don't want to leave. So, and that shows with the amount of recruits that we've had and that have stayed. So, yeah, it's a great spot to be.
And your background in footy, where did you play and how did you end up at Blackwood? Just take us through a little bit of your journey.
So I'm a country lad from Nairne. Yep. So down in Nairne for my whole life essentially, and then came up and played a little bit at Adelaide Uni when I was at uni.
Yep.
That was pretty much where everyone went, and then during that time I was had a placement through uni at Norwood and was able to go through the coaching ranks there. So that's pretty much where I learned what I know now from the coaches that were there. And then down in Murray Bridge, my first A-grade stint. And then 2 years there, made a grand final, and then wanted to come a little bit closer to home, but still wanted that country footy atmosphere. And Blackwood fits the bill with a lot of those things. Close to home, country footy, and a very proud football club, which I'm thrilled to be a part of.
And I noticed also a little bit of involvement in the Carlton Footy Club as well. Yeah. So a little bit of scouting stuff. So that's you sit up in the stands and scout for recruits or potential recruits, and that's not as glamorous as what it sounds like. A lot of cold days up in the stands watching players by yourself, but it's good to see that your input gets recognised at that level, and if one of your players that you scout a few times throughout the year gets drafted, it's always good to see them do well with their games at the highest level. So, and just finally, outside footy, what are some passions and interests for yourself?
Footy's footy a lot of the time, because I work for the SANFL in the schools department, and I'm here at Blackwood a lot of the time. So football's football, but I like to live down near the beach, so get down to the beach, the river, all that type of stuff. Going back to the country. Just travelling a little bit. Haven't been able to do it too much the last few years, but a bit of a travel bug as well. And footy takes up a lot of the time. So, really enjoying it, and it's good to have a break, but you don't want to miss footy for too long because you just want to get back into it and start again. So, but really enjoying it here, and hope that we can take this footy club to where it belongs, and that's up the top. So.
2017 style.
Yeah, exactly. So we know that there's a bit of work to go, and we'd like to get a few more players next year. But the games that we're getting into our young boys now is really going to hold us in good stead for future years.
I'll just remember young Lewis. He debuted last week. Is that Luke Lewis? Is that right?
That's
and he
Lewis.
Played in the Senior Colt Premiership last year. So as you say, 16 guys have come in, and exciting times ahead.
Yeah, that's correct. We've got 2 players who are still eligible for under-18s playing in today's game, Luke Lewis and Callum Finlayson. Those guys have been playing really well in the B grade and they want to take their footy to the highest level. So they'll go and play under-18s in finals if they're not required in the senior grades. But it's good to have them come in and push senior players for their spots, which is a really competitive and healthy environment that you want at a football club.
Sensational. All right, Scott, all the best for today and for the next month, and hopefully for Blackwood pressing forward into finals.
Yeah, no worries. Thanks, guys. Doing a good job. Cheers. Thanks.
All right, pre-game joined by Nairne Bremer United, Nick Yench. It's been flocked here. 150th, big achievement for you today. Looking forward to it?
Yeah, can't wait. Obviously 150, it's good to tick it over. I knew it was coming up soon, but didn't think it was this week, but it'd be good.
And I think you brought up your 100th. I think you brought your 100th up against Blackwood as well. I was just talking to Scott Preble, coach of Blackwood. Kind of formed a bit of a rivalry since you guys came up into Div 1.
Yeah, absolutely. I think our first game in Div 1 when Lackers brought us up was my 100th year. It's just funny enough, it's 150 year now. So like I said, when we've got a good rivalry with Blackwood, good club, and all through the grades as well. So looking forward and have a crack today.
And it's just announced during the week, Nairne hosting the Div 1 Grand Final. Obviously, you guys want to be in there, but if you're not, it's great for the town to get the Div 1 Granny.
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, we've been pushing for it the last few years. A lot of people have done a lot of work behind the scenes and that, and to get it this year, it's been brilliant. And like I said, good for the town, good for the players, and hope we can make some money and put on a really good day.
All right, all the best for today. Big game for the club, and hopefully you can make that Div 1 finals for for the Rams.
Beautiful, hopefully too. Thanks, mate.
Okay, we're back here live at KX Pilates Oval. We've just seen Blackwood kick a goal here in the last 30 seconds remaining of this reserves game. 6-12 Blackwood leading Nairne 6-7. Important game here. Have the Rams got one last shot in them for an upset win. Blackwood currently sitting 4th. The Rams sitting a game behind in 7th. So very important for them to get this win. But you just think with 18 seconds to go now, it's going to be a case of the last goal kick will win the game. And what's been a pretty good curtain raiser, Benny, to the what's anticipated to be an even bigger A game.
Shall we have a look at the lineup shortly? Yeah, we'll have a look at the lineup shortly. Overcast conditions. There it is.
The siren's gone, and well, Blackwood 6-12 have defeated Nairne 6-7. A brave Nairne in the reserves.
You can say they got revenge, Blackwood, losing by 2 points to Nairne early in the season. So well done to Blackwood getting over the line there, and an absolute nail-biter.
Anything else, Jaden, you'd like to bring to the table as both sides get ready to come out in the ground?
Well, the average margin between the two teams is 22.8. Like I said, the average margin is 27.3 here between the two teams. So I'll just take us through the matches. So round 6, 2020, Blackwood defeated Nairne. Nairne defeated Blackwood here by 6 points. So that's the only time Nairne has defeated Blackwood here. So
and that was,
that was round 6, 2020. So it'll be interesting to see if Nairne can get their second win here against Blackwood. So
So coming into this game, Jaden, Blackwood have actually pretty even, these two sides. Blackwood have scored 15 points more, so just over 2 goals over the course of the season. But they've conceded 13 goals more defensively. So at the moment, you'd suggest the Rams are the better defensive unit.
Well, Nairne have a better percentage by 5.08%. So they're on the ladder. So so interesting to see how Blackwood's defence held up against Nairne's forward line.
Umpires today, Pistols, Mick Taylor and Bruce Dawes.
Oh, Mickey.
Bruce was all keen, geared up pre-game. Mitch Pumphrey, Max McLean doing the boundary, and Alan Axford and Ben Kernich doing the goals.
Two of the legends in between the posts.
Brilliant.
Does everything around here. And we must say thank you very much to the Blackwood Football Club for their hospitality in setting us up here at the interchange area here at Blackwood. Of course, we're back here. We were here in round 1 to open the season. It's been a bit of fluctuating fortunes for the Blackwood. That day they were beaten by Lobie, but they have, the biggest scalp of all in the competition, Jaden, on their list so far. They've beaten Harndorf, but then again they've lost a few games they should have won, including the last time against Nairne. Yeah,
correct. And when we were here round 1 against Lobethal, They won the quarter 20-8 against the Tigers, but the Tigers kicked 44 points in the second quarter to win by 35 points in total. So, look, Blackwood can start well here and also finish well like they did against Harndorf. So, be interesting to see how they start the game, because Nairne averaged a score of 21.4 in the last 5 games in the first quarter. They've kicked 107 points in total in the last 5 first quarters. So, whereas Blackwood, they're not too bad in the first quarters, but not as good as Nairne in the last 5 matches. So, be interesting to see how Blackwood go. They averaged 15.6 in the last 5 first quarters. Pistols?
And I know you spoke to Scott Preble pre-match, Benny Goldfish, but really Blackwood a bit unsettled this year. Had the likes of Joel Ash out today. Daniel Benson's made minimal appearances. I know there's Baldacira missing and a few other regulars we've been used to. So
16 players have made their A-grade debut this season. Pistols, along with Luke Lewis, who made his debut last week.
Yes, second game, and also I think playing his third game A-grade this season. Callum Finlayson. Also an under-18 eligible player. So, as I said, brings through the youngsters, and on the Nairne side of things, be interested to see how they go in the big man department today, because late withdrawal, big Isaac Biner, and of course, big Notty already missing. So, they're rucking Pat's Big Sheets betting. It might fall to him. Jack Hurrigan coming into the side as a later inclusion. It's the toss is being made at the moment.
Yep, toss is being made. Mick Taylor throwing the ball up. All the umpires in the middle, Jack Revington and Ryan Dykesman. Dykesman wins it. and he's going towards
Well, the railway end or left
Yep.
of screen or left of your dial. So it's currently 14 degrees here, boys, in Blackwood. A bit overcast. Hopefully the rain holds off, but a bit chilly.
Danny Cat.
Yeah, but a good crowd in the house, and why not? Big game for both sides. Could decide the fate as that fifth spot. As I said, Blackwood holding on by one game ahead of Nairne, but Nairne having a, about 5% better percentage and have an easier run home. I think Blackwood have to play three of the sides above them, that being Harndorf, Mount Barker and Uradla, where Nairne a bit more favourable. They play a few of the other sides around them, so including a chunker. So
I just noticed Oscar Hodges out there, just not playing for Blackwood,
Yes.
just around the huddle as they go through their warm-up.
I think he was trying his luck down at Norwood, Benny, and we did see him earlier in the season, the game at Mount Barker, and he's knee in a brace or something. So, but certainly a talented footballer he was last year in his rookie season for Blackwood. So hopefully we can see him back on the park shortly, that's for sure. So teams just going through their final huddles and firing themselves up. And as we said, thanks very much to our sponsors today, Blackwood Football Club, Cattle Crash Repairs, Edenwood Autos, You Install It Kitchens, of course, KX Polites, the naming rights sponsor, and also Lowe's Meat Company getting on board there. So hop onto your chop at Lowe's. And Nairne Bremer United, supporting them closely, Supermarkets, Gage Roads, Brew Co, Cube Logistics and Salute. So all good businesses supporting good community football. And as we said, trust you're going to enjoy another good game on the call of the Wild, bringing you the best of Hills football, the vibe of Hills football here, Benny.
Yep.
Goldfinch this season. So interchange players just heading towards the pine as Courier Cameron, Danny Casalado nearly gets a stack there of incoming football.
Nick Yench, I think he's heading into the middle in game 150.
Yep.
Jan Warbert in the ruck.
Looks like, as we predicted, it's going to be
Blackwood.
big sheets betting. Benny with the crew cut by the looks of it. Nicely trimmed, and also the familiar long sleeves. He loves that away Guernsey, doesn't he, with the white sleeves.
Ben Adams also in the middle there for Blackwood. He's had a great season in his debut campaign.
Vandenberg as well. So all the heavy hitters in the action early.
Dykesman's in there.
Umpire Mickey Taylor just surveying, making sure everything's ready to get underway here. Important round 15 clash here on the call of the Wild. Hosting Blackwood take on the Rams for fifth spot. First centre encounter won by Warbert. Intercepted taken by Adams. Adams drives it forward inside 50 for the first time. Coming to meet it there was Zeverboom. Oh, quick hands. Gets it onto the run there. And a teammate might have been Clark. And through for the first score, minus score.
Troy Hocking.
Troy Hocking, sorry.
That's all right.
So Blackwood on the board in the first 20 seconds of the game. So ball brought in by Cross. I think it puts up towards Rogers. Eastern zone rep a couple of weeks ago. Oh, taken by Yitch in game number 150. Close towards the boundary line. In fact, over the boundary line, just in front of the Nairne coaching box. 30 seconds expired in this opening term. Very important game for both sides.
Tony Filkey just got the beanie on here, the runner for the Rams. Morgan Young next to him, boundary throwing. Nice work from Warbert. Smother there from the Adams kick. Gone collected for the Rams. Tyson Clark involved. Centre wing, here's an opportunity. Archer Connolly feeds the ball out to big Duncan Rogers, who played in the Eastern Zone rep side. He handballs, just fumbling around with it. The Woods on the counter attack, right in front of us here. Could that be holding on Edward Vandenberg? And the umpire Bruce Dawes says it is. So right in front of us here, Nick Yench on the mark. Put a bit of water in the hair before the opening bounce, just to mat it down a bit in game 150. So Edward Vandenberg kicks the ball to half forward. Zevenboom will fly. Good spoil over the back there by Lockie May. And it'll be a boundary throw in just to the left of the Rams coaching group. And we're gone a minute and a half. Blackwood 1 point from the opening centre clearance.
So both forwards having a little bit of a look at the ball so far. Comes down here. Here's Vandenberg. Underground handball. Finds Dykesman. Gives it back to Adams. Adams goes inside 50 towards the top of the square. I think this is Lewis getting involved, taking high Ginnivan style. And does win a free kick from umpire Taylor, as he was infringed high there. So Jack Lewis back in the side after 2 weeks away. Of course, the Crows top-up player.
Played at Unley Jets in Division 1.
Has booted 10 goals for the season in
Also-
the 6 games he's played, Benny.
Also played at Ramblers Football Club.
So he booted 3 against the Rams during the round 6 encounter, which of course Nairne won. So here's a chance for Lewis to get the first major on the board. Just inside the 3-minute mark. On the left foot, guides it through nicely. Umpire Ajax Axford says no problem. So first major on the board to Lewis for Blackwood.
Cheers. Thanks, Pistols. So kicks 4-2. 4-3 in favour of Blackwood at the moment. Inside 50s 2-0. So Nairne haven't really got it past halfway at the moment. So be interesting to see how they respond, boys.
Back in the middle, umpire Bruce Dawes will throw it up. Rams will be looking to get one forward. Kurt Waterman playing in attack alongside Darcy Hourigan. Also down there, looks like Dodd. Meantime, clearance, try and attempt there, but Dykesman, superb smothered by Sean Arney. Woods with an opportunity. Adams flicks the ball out to Edward Vandenberg. He's getting a bit of it early. Nice chain of handballs. Dykesman involved, but a wrap-up tackle there by Dylan Wimpress, who's been in good form for the Rams. True centre-half back area, so he gets onto that left boot, kicks it out towards game 150, Nick Yench territory. Ball hits the deck. Here's an opportunity through the Woods once again, through the middle of the ground. Vandenberg involved. Hard hit there on Jackson Fairman. Meantime, ball's gone forward towards the half-forward line. Zevon Boom under pressure here. Ball coming in with Dykesman. Fends it out. The captain finds a team out there in Venning. He kicks the ball inside 50. Backing back, 3 Rams. And they should clear here, Pistols.
Yep, clearing kick from Wimpress. I think up the line finds Willis. So Bade Willis will just settle things down for the Rams. Goes low kick towards half forward. Connolly's the target. Drops the ball under close pressure there from a Woodsman and Dearman. Ball spills well. Big Yarn had an error as he tried to sock it. Adams, a clever handball over here to Fairman, the excitement machine. Youngster grabs it, goes towards the goal, but this one's going to be offline and through for a minor score. But as Jaden J. Hill said, all the early attacking being done at Blackwood's end of the ground, the left-hand side of the dial or screen. So ball comes out here, taken by Lockie May, been in good form, perhaps one of the premier defenders in the competition, the young man. So May nurses on the Trevor Terrace side wing. Intercepting was Respawn, gets a favourable bounce as he follows up, seeks Edward Vandenberg in the centre, misses him with the handball, backing up is Adams, he's been busy already, gets the ball around the corner to Zach Venning, high kick out here, here's Spawn who's followed across from the other side of the ground, gets a cruel bounce as big sheets batting, bursts through.
Off he goes, here's a chance for Izzy Rupchik, he gets a handball onto game 150 at Nick Yench, bit of a shaky kick inside 50, Waldron attacking the ball, back in the line-up in front of Hourigan, he gets a handball out, teammate kicks the ball out towards True Broadcasting wing. 1-on-1 contest. Eludes Spawn. Here's Big Sheets. And he finds some support. Pistols. Wimpress fends it out.
Yeah, the sleeves combining as the ball ends up with Freeman. Gives it back to Lockie May. With the right foot, he goes wide out here. There's a couple of Rams. Remington. Tempted mark, but good Hocking. Good interception there. Hocking follows up. Well played, young man. Gets a sweeping handball out here to a teammate. Ridden into the ground there. Coughed up, says the umpire Taylor. Does blow the whistle and said it was an infringement there. So this will be Bailey Pedro in the aqua boots.
Yep. So he's gone back to the wing. All the attacking early for the Woods. Kick 1-1. Looks towards Dykesman territory. Hocking around the action. Flicks the ball out. Dykesman versus a couple of Rams. And umpire Dawes comes in and says, I'll have it at the 6-minute mark. Blackwood 1-2. The Rams yet to score.
So umpire Dawes sets it up. Trevor Terrace side of the ground. Zevenboom went unopposed. Taking the ball there was Harry Hollow. Goes to ground under pressure there. Adams involved. Hollow follows up. No, Adams keeps the ball in his grasp. Gets it out the back door into Pedro. Bailey Pedro. Little dinky kick across here. Well intercepted by Yentz. Put in the path of a teammate. Wimpress goes long. Here's a chance for the Rams to go inside 50. And taking as a safe hands of Big Darce Hourigan, the leading goal kicker at the moment with 48 for the competition.
He goes towards Connolly territory. Eludes those guys. And it's gone through. And goal umpire Kernich says...
lovely work there by
Kernich. Minor score. So, Blackwood looking to move it out towards the broadcasting wing. But Lockie May's got a few touches early, the big man. Across the half-forward line here. Didn't probably give himself enough work there around the mark, and that's gone out of bounds on the full. So a double change here for the Woods. Edward Vandenberg coming off, Tucker coming on. Kai Tucker, one of the exciting recruits for the Woods this season. Dykesman coming off for Blackwood. And coming on for them is Caleb Finlayson, one of the talented youngsters in this Woods lineup.
So, ball driven back for the Woods in front of our broadcast spot. Big pack off hands. Crumb by Big Sheets. Betting comes back down there. Sarah Katniss involved there. Comes back to Betting, who's ridden into the ground with a big tackle applied there by Lately. Was last year's C grade best and fairest, and he's A grade football and doing a pretty good job of it. So, Warbert cleverly tapped it over his head towards courier cameraman Danny Castellato for another stat, but out over the boundary line. So, the big men will gather again for a throw-in. We've come out to 8 minutes gone. Blackwood 1-2 leading Nairne at 1 behind.
Sheets got a big responsibility today without their two big men in the ruck. So Swiderski got a bit of a kick out, 2 metre job to Izzy Rupchik. He flicked it off beautifully, Sheets. Lovely work there. Got it on to teammate in Freeman. Kicks it towards the half forward line. And umpire Dawes says a chop of the arm, so it'll be a shot from Archer Connolly on a favoured side here. Pistols, left footer, he'll be aiming in at goal.
The Pavillion crowd will be telling him all about it. He's kicked 15 for the season, Benny, so he knows where the goals are. But
high flyer as well, taking some absolute screamers this year.
Beyond him, although he's going back for the Benny Brown type run up here. It's almost going down to Eden Hills to kick this ball. So Archer Conley in the centre of your screen. Pictures brought to you by James Davis on the roof. Puts it to the top of the square. Nearly off hands. Here's a chance for Dunn. They're running best and fairest. Adams, he coughs up the ball close to the boundary line. Nick Yench around the corner, across the face.
That's a mark.
Waterman.
Waterman.
Complete the marks as umpire Dawes. So Kurt Waterman will kick from a very acute angle.
Well, noted for his running play off the half back line. Played in Torrens Valley's good period in Div 1 footy last few years at the Rams.
So Waterman
has kicked it.
Fantastic angle conversion there. Had a bit of a stop-start season, but certainly making his presence when he's played, Jaden. So 1-1 plays 1-2 in favour of the Woods.
Cheers, thanks, Pistol. So all of a sudden, Nairne have overtaken them in the disposal count. So 20 kicks and 10 handballs to the Rams compared to Blackwood 14 kicks and 15 handballs. So 30 disposals to Nairne and 29 for Blackwood at the moment. Tackling count, Nairne's pressure's been pretty good. 17 tackles to 13 as well. So inside 50s is 4-3 in favour of Blackwood.
Sheets just having a bit of a spell here, Pistols, which means Duncan Rogers has gone into ruck, and he'll go head-to-head with Jan Warbert here. Warbert won that one down to Adams, and Mick Taylor says free kick to Adams with Swiderski on the mark. So Adams kicks it out towards the half-forward line. Revington was flying in there for the Rams, but Pedro's taken the mark, coming to the lineup today. So Pedro, half-forward line for the Woods. Little short pass. Finds Tucker, who's just come on the ground. So Kai Tucker for the Woods. Kicks it inside 50 with a low direct pass to Fairman, who's one of our favourites here. Talented youngster for the Woods, and he'll look to kick the ball towards the top of the goal square. 3
exciting Woods youngsters combining there. Goes long towards the top of the square. Lewis out bodied. Chance for the Rams defence. Comes out the back door here to Willis, I think it is. Threads his way through. Nice. So he gets a bit of space. Puts up the wing area. Over the top of the pack head. So going to ground there with McDougall. Comes back here to Tucker.
Good tackle.
My apologies. It's Luke Lewis. Gets it back to Clark. Clark drives it forward.
Here's Tucker.
Here's Tucker this time. Oh, clever little kick. Did it go the distance? Doesn't matter. Round the corner is Fairman, but once again the Woods offline.
I'm sure we can have a little look at that kick from Tucker. That was very clever there.
Yeah, just sensed his opponent was there and deliberately kept it low. So plenty of skill by the young man. Here is number 47. You can see, look at that little
dinky kick. Didn't have much space to work with.
No. Worked well in the broom closet, as they say. So ball
change here for the Rams. Coming on is Hurrigan, the Jack variety, and coming off is Josh Freeman.
So Lockie Cross with the kicking in duties. Watson off here. Looks like he's going to go to the Trevor Terrace side of the ground. Puts it out. The target out there is May. Tried to fist it on. Ball bouncing there. Gabbard there.
Oh, that's okay.
Tackle applied on River Moore there. Nothing wrong with that. I think it was our man Arnie. So umpire Dawes will come in and ball up.
Yep. Right on the spot. 12-minute mark. Blackwood 1-3. Nairne through Waterman 1-1 as Dykesman keen to come back on the ground here for the Woods.
Disposal.
And it's a free kick here to Duncan Rogers, half back line, having a bit of a stint in the ruck with no binder today or not. So Duncan Rogers kicks the ball to outer side wing. Ball eludes the players. Switching kick out here to Tucker. versus Hourigan, who's just come on the ground. Hourigan did well. Gets the handball out. Izzy Rupchik pops the ball over the top. Finds a teammate there in Willis. He kicks the ball to half-forward line, but the Woods looking to counter-attack through Lewis. But it looks like it's going to be locked up here, half-forward line. Umpire Dawes says yes. Double change coming up here for Blackwood with Venning, Sam Zach variety. And also, as I said, Dykesman keen to get back on the ground as the Rams got the ball here. Pistols half-forward line.
Threading his way, trying to get through there was Dodd. Gives it back here. His teammate, quick hurry kick forward. Is Hourigan, well trapped by Big Das. He's shadowed pretty well by Matty Waldron. That'll be a good competition this afternoon, Benny, because the leading goal kicker at the moment on 48. Hourigan against one of the good defenders in the league, and Matty Waldron. Good to see him back in the Woods lineup. So up they go. Connor from behind got the ball down. Coming through there. Woods getting a clearance. Put it out wide. Trevor Terrace win. Contested ball out there. Looks like it was lately involved, lady, but out over the boundary.
No real breeze to speak of. We've got the flag to our right here, so double change, as I said. Respawn coming off, Dykesman coming on. And it looks like Ben Adams is having a break as well.
Benny on top of the club rooms, it's just rather limp. Gentle zephyr, as they say, as it picks up a little bit.
All right,
now, but, minimal.
Here's an opportunity for Mick Taylor to come in and throw the ball up. Tony Filkey, the runner for the Rams, just heading out there. Morgan Young just directing a bit of traffic. Good work. Arnie tried to flick it onto Yench, and umpire Taylor had deemed that Yench, as he was trying to go for the ball, was held onto. So Nick Yench, Revington lurking around the area. He goes further afield. Long ball. This will be Das territory. And, he's dropped one at the back of the bus. He'll snap. Smothered. Ricocheting around. Woods look like they're going to clear here through Zevon Boom. He kicks it out towards the half-back flank. A few players dropping some marks out there. Bit of pressure. Troy Hocking backs it up, kicks it out towards the outer side wing. There's another drop mark from May. Under pressure, though. And here's an opportunity for Jan Warbett.
Tyrion getting up a little bit. Ginger, Goldie, just keep your eye on that. He's just the ankle. Perhaps he damaged that. As you said, virtually fell into his arms. He must have been not expecting it and dropped it, which would have been a simple chest spark, and injured in that tackle, but keep an eye on that. Hopefully all is well for him. So Ruckjewel, taken by Warbett, tried to hack it out. Intercepted there by Wimpress, gives it to Jens, gives it back to Wimpress, and the old 1-2. Now they go back to Das territory. This will show you the ankles. Pushes it out. Dunn's involved. Over the top is Waterman, the goal kicker. Tucked up a big tackle by Dunn, taken to the ground. Good strong work by the reigning Molden medalist, best and fairest holder here at Blackwood, and Nathan Dunn.
Yep, Adams and Spawn keen to get back on the ground after their couple of minutes off. Here's a chance. Swiderski will kick the goal. Well, Woods couldn't clear it, and Swiderski, one of the really exciting players in this Ram lineup, he's kicked the goal, so the Rams increase their buffer, and they go to 2-1, or I shouldn't say increase their buffer, they hit the lead.
So just watch the replay here, the spread around the ruck contest. Comes out there, Swiderski, just shredded his way through. He almost went to the ground, but well done. Great goal, and just what they need.
Yeah, he's playing on the wing here. And Kurt Waterman, after a good start in the forward line, he comes off the ground for big sheets, and looks like Izzy Rupchik keen to get back on for the Rams. Tony Filkey's been out there, the runner, done his job with the glasses on. So back in the middle, Mick Taylor throws it up. Zevon Boom versus Rogers. Here's a chance for Willis, looking for some support. Finds it on the half-back line through Wimpress. He goes with the right handball, beautifully done to Rogers through the middle of the ground. He'll kick the ball inside 50, Darcy Hourigan territory. 2-on-1, Waldron's taken the mark. Umpire's seen it that way, umpire Dawes.
Yep, Darcy tried to use his body out body, but as I said, Matty Waldron, one of the premier defenders in the competition. Also had success as interleague underage coach, I think, Benny. Big sheet just slipped out at the vital moment, but May came forward, got his hands to the ball. Locked up there, and a tackle was Zach Venning. Of course, Sam Venning missing this afternoon, the experienced Venning. So big lead there from
putting their feet into each other.
Yeah. So locked up there, Van and Berg. Tackled there on McDougall. So once again, the Leapers will go at it. Betting for the Rams, and Zevon Boom. The Leaper once again gets it down, betting state at ground.
Sheets
wins up with the ball. Big Sheets puts it forward.
Das lurking.
There is Das lurking. And Waldron's happy to work him over the boundary line.
Good start from the two Rams. Not normal rucks.
Yes.
If that makes sense, in Sheets and Duncan
Yeah,
Rogers against Zevon Boom and also Jan
I
Warburg.
guess you could say a patched up ruck combination this afternoon.
No, they're
against
doing
two-
well. Here's a chance for Rogers once again. That Zevon Boom won it under pressure, the Woods defenders. From a...
Well, interesting. Benny got the experience of Jan Warbert,
yep,
and Venning was an association ruckman last year.
yep, for sure. So the ball bobbling around. Adams flicks the ball out
clever.
beautifully. Kick out towards the half-back line. Trying to put up the mitts there was Lady. I think he played some C grade.
He
was
did one of
that-
the best and first.
That's right. So, good story. Oh, wow, wee! That's a huge clash. Rams player is down.
Oh, I'd like to see that one again if we can.
Wow, two committed players going at it. Hopefully he's all right.
Heavy clash there. Both with eyes for the ball.
He's a little bit dazed.
Game just being held up here, I think.
Understandable.
umpire does, yeah.
Bang.
Yeah, big hit there.
Hopefully the ribs are all right.
Yeah. So head trainer David Pugh on the spot for the Rams, just giving the thumbs up there to say. So Sean Arney, my ball's well there as the ball's worked up the line, taken here by Willis, just up from our broadcast stream spot in between the coaching
They're
boxes
leading
here.
into the pocket here.
So kept under the ball there.
Ah, good mark.
Good mark taken there. Finlayson was in front, but then took the mark.
Heath
Cross fixes
McDougall.
it, but here's Zevenburn. The big man takes it and bolts away. The Commonwealth game style puts the ball forward looking for Lewis. Ball spilt there. Wimpress. Handball's out the back, finds May lurking. He's got time to steady, goes out towards the Trevor Terrace wing side of the ground. Good work by Pedro, brings the ball down. He's got assistance here from Hocking. Hocking gives it back towards Pedro. Will he get a favourable bench? Yes. The youngster streaks forward and finds Reece Spawn, who in turn thought about going on. He's called play on. Reece gets around and heads goalwards.
Yep, he does. He goes, well, sort of goalwards towards the pocket area. Sheets put up the mitts. Probably should have taken that. It's going to come off all right. Lockie Cross, who had a good spoil before against Lewis. He finds a teammate here and a good lead by McDougall. He's got a few touches. Nice chop out here. Woods looking to move the ball forward through Grimes. Pop over to Adams. He goes, well, intending for a target. Puts him a bit of an assignment. He's taken it, and that's Jackson Fairman.
Yep, so Fairman in the orange boots. That's one of the exciting youngsters here at Blackwood. Goes towards the pocket area. Lewis is the target, got his hands to it. Ball spills to the ground.
Is he? Oh,
Only
crashing
Rupchik
in.
playing this afternoon. Heavy body work in there. Hocking getting involved, also Spawn. So umpire will come in, umpire Dawes will come in and ball up right in front of the scoreboard, which reads 2-1 to 1-3 in favour of Nairne. And we've just ticked over 20 minutes. Jade and Jay, the stats.
Cheers, thanks, Pistols. So 36 kicks to 32 in favour of Nairne at the moment.
So ball inside attacking 50 here for the Woods. Here's Spawn. Didn't get rid of it. Good tackling. Cross, I think it is. Handball over the top. Wimpress. Here's Lockie May. Running out the half-back line for the Rams. Player just come on the ground, keen to get involved in it. I think that's Harry Hollow. Meantime, the Woods through Grimes. Bit of pressure. Half-forward line now for the Rams. Kurt Waterman applying a bit of heat on a couple of Woods players. And Mick Taylor's going to ping him. Well, one of them anyway. It's a free kick here for Waterman, half-forward line.
Yeah, Waterman already a goal kicker. Kicked the opening goal of the game for the Nairne Rams.
That's a good kick.
He's got a lead here from Rogers.
Yeah, didn't quite come off.
Spills it. Here's a chance for Dunn. Quick hands got the River Moore. Pedro, good gather by the youngster. Puts it forward out here towards Hocking. He's got a task on his hand as Whippers get involved. Cleverly sockers it towards Willis. Willis got it to Revington. Revington handball back to Wimpress. He's found space.
Archer.
Puts it up here. Archer. Should have got it. Archer Conley. Oh, good tackle though. Follows up well. Here's Yench. In the meantime, has been paid the free kick to Archer Conley for a illegal disposal. I think that was the Dearman, the Blackwood opponent. So Archer Conley.
Well, he had a shot on the other side of the ground. So
Yes, he did indeed.
Got a shot here from the outer side, half-forward line, as Zevenboom coming off, I think it is Pistols.
15 goals for the season.
No, it's not. Luke Lewis is coming on anyway.
Actually, Zach Venning coming off.
Zach
It's
Venning.
Connolly.
He's kicked a goal.
Umpire Benny Kernich in the goal says, very good.
One of the most exciting players in the competition is Archer Connolly. Jaden.
Yes, correct, Benny. So 41 kicks to 34 in favour of Nairne at the moment. 24 handballs each. So tie in that tally. Tackling count 38 to 35. Blackwood have caught up in that count as well, and the marks 10 to 8 in favour of Nairne. So very interesting stats there. The inside 50 count is 12 to 8. So
23 minutes gone. Rams kicked the.
Yep.
They kicked the last 3 goals.
They have. Blackwood kicked at 2.5 minutes and 3 unanswered by the Rams.
Back in the middle. Sheets doing a good job in there. Can play anywhere really, forward, defence, or in the middle.
The big man.
He's going head to head with Zevenboom here. Zevenboom win that one. Ball hits the deck. Coming off the wing was Izzy Rupchik. Caught one high. Umpire lets it go. Lewis handballs it out towards the skipper and Dykesman. And he's set upon in a tackle there by Nick Yench in game 150. Lively start. So Zevenboom betting. Here's Lewis. Debuted last week for the Woods. Played in last year's premiership in the senior Colts.
This year. And captain of the senior Colts this year, Goldie, said still under 18.
So Zevenboom to Dykesman. Set upon immediately by Betting, who's enjoying a bit of a stint here in ruck. Good in the air and good second efforts.
Absolutely. So here we go again. Zevenboom will be the leaper.
There we
Clears
go.
the ball, but snared here by Willis around the corner for the Rams. High kick inside 50. Getting back is Dunn against Rogers. Dunn goes to ground. Rogers follows up. Here he is in the clubroom pocket. Well done, Duncan Rogers. Puts it to the top of the square. Hourigan territory. Fisted clear.
Good tackle.
Clark getting involved there in the sleeves. Locked up in a tackle by the sleeves man opponent. So once again, umpire brought up that was actually Dodd involved. So Zevenboom getting his chance for Hourigan. Tried to make something out of nothing. Didn't come off. Close to the line. McDougall, ball still in play. Dykesman gets a wobbly kick clear. Bounces past Spawn. Coming in the meet, it was Freeman. He's locked up in the tackle by Spawn. Spawn will take the free kick in front of the adoring Woods crowd.
So Reece Spawn, son of Kieran, kicks the ball short past to Edward Vandenberg. Just around from the Woods coaching staff. Ground level. So just a little bit stop-start here as we head towards the 25-minute mark. Nairne leading by 10 points. Kicks it out towards the wing. Here's Lockie May. Liked his start. He gets it on to Willis, on to Wimpress, to Revington. Had a blinder last week. Kicks it towards centre forward. Hourigan holding on versus Waldron. And the big Das will have a shot with after that fantastic passage of play from the Rams. We'll have a look at that again.
Yep,
May. Wimpress involved.
Willis.
Revington, the captain. And Das just held on to there in the marking contest.
Good play there by Waterman too. He's just lurking over the back because Das is obviously going to be the target, but if they had the small crumbing forwards for the Rams, it'd be advantageous. So Darcy Hourigan came into the game with 48 goals, the leading goal kicker in the competition, which is a pretty good effort. Of course, kicked the century goal on 2 occasions when playing for Harndorf. So the big fella, the big froth, we'll see what he can do with this one.
He's kicked that goal.
I tell you, perfect as he heads
John
towards
Roberts
a half
would be happy
century.
with that.
Yes, as he heads towards a half century of goals. Jaden Joe.
Cheers, thanks, Bristles. Well, that was his 62nd goal against Blackwood. So well done to Darcy. 45 kicks to 37 in favour of Nairne at the moment. The handballing count 27 to 26 in favour of the Rams, and 14 inside 50s to 8. Where Nairne we're trailing that inside 50 tally earlier in the quarter, but have bounced back to lead that tally by 6 inside 50s.
It was good to see he's recovered after that little ankle injury. Of course, stayed under 18 player. I think he spent some time at South Adelaide.
Third youngest footballer to play league football at South.
Strath as well. So Woods looking for a response. Adams flicks the ball out. A little bit of a grubber kick to Spawn. Good work. Arch the arms. Finds Dykesman. Short pass out towards teammate
Pedro.
There in Pedro. And that's quarter time. So at quarter time, Rams kicked 4 unanswered goals after Blackwood kicked the first goal inside. When did the first goal for them, Pistols?
2.5 minute mark through Lewis.
And then goals to Waterman. Who else we got there? Swiderski, Connolly and Hourigan. So 4 individual goal kickers as we cross to Tomia now. Quarter time, Nairne leading 4-1, Blackwood 1-3, and we'll be back after these sponsors and promos.
welcome back here to KX Pilates Blackwood Oval. Quarter time, round 15, Hills Football League Division 1 action. Blackwood taking on Nairne United. And as we said pre-match, probably the battle for 5th spot. The Blackwood boys sitting a game clear, but Nairne having the better percentage. And Nairne have made a pretty good start to this contest as they lead 4-1 to 1-3, so a 16-point margin at quarter time. Jaden J. Hill, what's caught your eyes?
Thanks, Pistols. Well, Nairne's score of 25 is their second highest first quarter score in an away match this season, and Blackwood's score of 9 is their lowest first quarter score in a home match this season. So very contrasting signs there for both teams. So just the tallies, so 45 kicks to 38 in favour of Nairne. Blackwood won the handballing count 29 to 27. Nairne won the tackling count 44 to 39. The marks 10 to 9 in favour of Nairne, and the inside 50s 14 to 8 in favour of the Rams there. So there's the tallies.
Around the grounds, Pistols, Meadows 1-2, leading Kersbrook 0-1. Mount Lofty, good start for them, 4-5, leading Lobethal 2-2.
Because big reunion day at Mount Lofty today with some of the past
And
greats.
the Whistle family apparently getting involved in the life member coin toss out there at Goat Park.
Ah, fantastic. So, meanwhile here, as we said at Blackwood, it's the home team, a bit of work to do. 1-3, their first goal of the game coming at 2.5 minute marks with Jack Lewis, but then after that it was Nairne going bang, 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 adding 4 unanswered goals, and currently 4-1 to 1-3.
And also here's a stat for you, Pistols. Score of 25 is actually Nairne's equal best quarter score against, second best quarter score against Blackwood. Is their best quarter score against Blackwood at Blackwood. So.
And another quarter time score for filming footy. Bridgewater Callington Raiders playing their first home game of the season down there at Callington, Jaden J. They lead Mount Barker 4-4 to 2-2. So the Raiders perhaps appreciating the open territory. Might be a little bit warmer down there too. It's as I said, about 14 degrees here, overcast. But I tell you what, Big Sheets betting with that new hairstyle, Benny. He might be calling for the runner Tony Fickel's beanie by the end of the game. What's it?
Coming to the bench, picked up Luke Lewis for Blackwood. Just trying to get the other players there. Jaden, if you can see on the camera there. Izzy Rupchik, Jack Hourigan coming to the pine for the Rams. Meantime, back in the middle, Sheets enjoying his stint in ruck. He'll go head-to-head with the Jan Wobbett here. Dykesman's in there, Edward Vandenberg, Ben Adams, having a bit of a tussle with Liam Swiderski, who kicked the goal in that first term. So Big Sheets won it down to Willis on the left boot, kicks it out towards the wing area. Handball over the top, Willis involved, got it from Arnie. Squeezes the ball on the left. Good tackle. Is that okay? Yes, it is, Mick Taylor says. That's holding the ball.
Lockie Bissell getting involved. Good tackle. And good to see Sean Arnie back out after he went off during that first
Tyson
term.
Clark had the ball and pinned Pistol, so the Rams will go forward.
Yep, so the agency of Bissell straightens the ball up the lead there. And at the back of the pack and making up a lot of ground to actually get it in the end. Joshy Dodd, the former Barossa Kapunda boy.
Good intent, Pistol, since that first goal to the Woods. Rams have responded well.
So Dodd has kicked 14 goals so far this season as he lines up for his first and importantly the 5th at the game for the Rams. And as Benny Goldfinch said, this would really...
All individual goal kickers.
Yep, consolidate a good start. Tell you what, they get around him, and why not? Great start, as Benny Goldfinch said, as we just over a minute into the second term, and Blackwood has stretched their lead to 22 points.
Yeah, slight concerns here for the Woods. 5 unanswered goals to Nairne. Now, I'm really enjoying Sheets' game in ruck at the moment. He's enjoying it in there. Crucial tap he won from the opening centre bounce to start this second term. He's doing it in the air and he's also doing it at ground level.
Well, I'd say plenty of experience in his career, Benny, as we interviewed him once on the huddle and telling so he knows how to ruck, I'd suggest, but just with their 2 major big men out, he's been thrust in the role today and he's no slouch, that's for sure.
Oh, no doubt about that. For Sheets versus Warburtt. Warburtt won that one. Is there a player who's gone into the middle?
Mickey Taylor.
He's on the scene. So Adams, meantime. Let's see if Blackwood can respond. Adams kicks the ball inside 50. Backing back. Oh, Ravington. Handball out. got a bit of run here, half back line.
Freeman.
Freeman kicks it to Rogers. Nice work there by River Moore. He'll kick the ball inside 50. 1-on-3 contest. Nice presenting by Lewis, but Sheets, we've talked about him. He ambles over the top, and Revington, the skipper, will look to get the ball outside of defensive 50. No, he won't. He go back to Cross.
Yeah, so Lockie Cross, clever switch of play, puts it out here to Wimpress, who started off pretty well in defence. So Dylan Wimpress, nice familiar long sleeves of his, puts it down long towards the wing in front of the commentary, set himself as Surrigan. Perhaps should have marked it. Going to ground is Venning. Waldron getting involved. He's under pressure. Looks for a handball back towards Vandenberg. Also more there. Ends with Darcy Hurrigan. Gets a right foot forward. That's a rarity. Helping it forward is Bissell here. Will he win the foot race at Clark? No, Clark wraps him up right in front of the scoreboard. And umpire Taylor rules illegal disposal. So the free kick's going to go to Tyson Clark for Blackwood.
Yep. Kicks the ball to Adams territory. It's taken here by Venning. He kicks the ball along the wing. Finds a teammate in Nathan Lady. So Sheets on the mark. Lady looking inboard. Decides to go towards the forward pocket area. Flying in was also Lewis and Zevenboom. Ball hits the decks for Dirtsky. Doing well. Gets it to Revington. Cross. How's the kick? Well, it's not the best. It's gone to Adams. He's got an opportunity here to Fairman. Pops over the pass to Spawn. Good pressure, though, by Lockie May, and that's holding the ball.
Yeah, good attack. Spawn got out of that. He's on his way to have a shot at goal. Lockie May, like a thief in the night, just, stole the ball off him. Good defensive pressure. Puts it out towards Rogers in front of their commentary spot. Ball bounces, chance for Arnie. Lately. Ends up with Clark, and great smoke. Just typifies the determination this Nairne side. They know it's all on the line today. Duncan Rogers, take a bow. Great
Coach
work.
Morgan Young up and about.
Those 1%ers win you the big games, and this is a big game for the Rams.
Hey, you on the
Yes, Danny Strout. Hey,
on
you.
the board down there with Clint Ross.
Big sheets.
Clint
Almost
Foster.
took one-handed. Flashing through there. Good work there was Jonathan Grimes, the youngster. Puts it out wide. Here's Captain Courageous. Bailey Pedro, good intercept, goes backwards to go forwards, finds Adams, I think it is there, sets sail, tall timber there, May once again. Yedge mops up, comes back here to Wimpress. Wimpress on the left, goes long towards the wing.
Izzy Rupchik's just come on the ground, Pistols.
It's all Blackwood out there, they've got them outnumbered, but importantly, Rogers has held that ball in, which was good work because they're outnumbered 2-1 there.
Lockie May just putting that mitt in the marking contest down there. He's playing a great game. So, umpire Mick Taylor with Bruce Dawes today. Throws the ball up. Jan Warbert won that one. Follows it up the big man nicely. Adams just managed to get a kick away under pressure. Finds Respawn. Good pick up. Puts the arms up. That's holding the ball. Yes, it is. Mick Taylor all over it. Great tackling pressure here from the Rams to start this second term.
And Willis just letting him know about it too, Benny.
So Willis. Another one here for the Rams. Very interesting. As I say that, Venning takes the mark, half back line. So the Woods looking for a settler after conceding 5 unanswered goals, and he'll kick into the middle of the ground.
Yeah, Dodd unfortunately just slipping over there. He was the intended target. So meantime, Edward Vandenberg gets it from skipper Dykesman, puts it forward. The fly there was Leahy, crashes to the ground. Sorry, it was Lewis. Ball comes back here towards Vandenberg. Clever underground handball. Ends up here with Hocking. Can he find space on the left? He does. Puts towards the top of the square.
Actually had a foot to it.
There was Leahy on this occasion. And finally rushed through for a minor score. So Blackwood
have it earning their every movement into attack.
The majority of this game, the scoring's been at the other end of the ground where Nairne have been kicking. So his chance to be brought back in. Looks like it's going to be Lockie Cross. We'll go to the Trevor Terrace side of the ground, the wing area. Kept up a big lead there.
Going to go up.
Yeah, excitement here. Why not? Game with everything in it. And why shouldn't it be 5th spot on the line for the finals coming up in just under a month's time, Benny Golfage.
Edward Vandenberg coming off. Kai Tucker coming on. So, ball from the stoppage. I think that was Harry Hollow who kicked the ball out towards the half-forward line for the Rams. Dykesman mopping up, gets it onto Venning. He finds a teammate out here in Tucker who go for a bit of a stride here with Swiderski closing in. Low ball, beautifully passed to Fairman
Silver service
with the orange boots. He'll kick the ball inside 50 into the pocket area. Lewis, 1-on-1 contest. Good spoil by Cross. Good battle. Another number 4 coming in for the Rams. Beautifully flicking
done.
out was Hollow. He gets it again.
Oh,
Look away
Candyman.
handball.
Oh,
A little bit of magic there from Hollow. And he kicks it out towards the wing. Umpire Mick Taylor coming in. Beautiful stuff.
Great work by Hollow, the Candyman stuff. So Nairne, realising the season on the line here, chance to continue to push for an historic Division 1 finals appearance. Umpire Mick Taylor says no, infringement there. And it looks like it's going to come back in. No, it's going to go to the big man, Yarn Warbett, because it's a big basketball background as well. Handballs it off to Clark. He drives the Woods inside 50, getting back there. Dropping what he should was Willis. Got support there from May. Ground level work there by Lately was excellent for the Woods as he held it in. Umpire Dawes will come in line ball just on the edge of the 50-metre arc. We've played just under 8 minutes. Rams in charge by 21 points. Jaden J.
Yep. Cheers, thanks, Pistols. Yeah, 8 inside 50s to Blackwood for only 1 behind as Nairne go forward here.
Lewis coming on the ground for Venning as it goes towards the half-forward line for the Rams, as Jaden said. And is that a free kick? Yes, it is. Mick Taylor on the scene, Rams player. Copy 1. And that was, I think, kick forward by Archer Connolly. Dropping what it should have taken there was Izzy Rupchik. Ball spills out. Here's Nick Jens, chicken winged.
He was fighting River Moore. That's right.
And Mick Taylor around the action.
So Mickey Taylor puts it up. Warbett wins it hands down to Adams. He's dispossessed. Scrambly football. Trying to
Breeze
catch
has
their
picked
ways.
up. It's going across the ground. We have a look on the side
It is
there.
too. The flag is now really
just
flapping.
picking up. It's going straight across the ground
Yes,
though.
you can see it at the top of the right-hand square of the camera there. So, meanwhile, here's a chance. Rams push towards goal.
Right.
Taken there by Dykes, been working deep in defence for his team. Clever kick up round the corner, finds Kai Tucker. Back from Sturt. The youngster straightens the ball up to Adams.
Ooh.
Paid the mark there probably for chopping against Freeman. Gives it back to Fairman. Tucker.
Yep.
He goes wide here to Hocking, who takes good mark in opposition to Wimpress. So Furchie the wing area. Nice little pass and just caresses it nicely low into the lead of Lewis, who's kicked the only goal in the game for Blackwood, which was at the 2.5 minute mark of the match. So Jack Lewis, as we said, the top-up player, has kicked 10 goals this season in the 6 appearances for the Woods.
Jaden?
Geez, thanks, guys. So, yeah, 9 inside 50s now for Blackwood. They really need to convert here. Nairne's had 3 inside 50s for their 1 goal.
As Lewis comes in directly in front. Leading goal kicker for the Woods. And he's hit the post right up the top. So, Blackwood go to 1-5. Namburima United 5-1. As the Rams coaching staff just play around with the magnet board once again. Past coach, now runner Tony Filkey, ready to head back out there. Meantime, the ball's on the outer side wing. Here's Lewis, looking for some support over the top. Beautifully to Lewis. Double Lewis.
What you talking about, Lewis?
Jack Lewis variety. And
Luke
the
and
ball,
Jack getting involved there.
no relation.
So on the Trevor Terrace, you see a few of the punters enjoying sitting on the bottom of the
yeah.
car, having an
Got
ice
the
cream.
beanies on.
Good weather for ice cream, I tell you. So there's a throw in.
Forward line for the Woods. Here's Jan Wall, but he got it on to Luke Lewis. He kicks the ball and that's gone out of bounds on the full. So relay kick here from Lockie Cross in the back pocket as the wind picks up a little bit. Oh no, it's died off a little bit now.
Well, you can see the trees. It's still a little bit. Don't think it'll blow the koalas out the tree, but just enough to make it interesting. Puts it up forward. Which Archer Connolly was a target. You can see he's at descent there. He perhaps could have got a free kick, but looks like it is going to be a free kick to go Nairne's way. Like undecided there, or the academy boy coming into play. No one knows what's going on. Archer Connolly, you can see in the left of screen. Looks like it's actually going to be a free kick for Big Yarn. So Yarn Warbett, experienced campaigner, nurses the ball forward.
Ooh.
Vandenberg gave him a task as he came under pressure. Well, and once again, the whistle is gone. Connolly can't believe his luck. He's been stooged again by the umpire, and the free kick will go to Vandenberg.
Yeah, that was against Swiderski coming in there with the collision. So kick forward by Vandenberg into the pocket. Nice respawns, really putting the mitts up high there.
I'd like to see that again. That's a no-look mark, I think.
Good presenting into the
It
pocket.
was. So Vandenberg honoured the lead here. We just couldn't quite touch it. But anyway, he's got the match. So Reece Spawn has kicked only to 4 goals for the season. Benny swings it
Oh, he's kicked it.
Well, he's kicked 5 now. A good conversion and one they dearly wanted, that's for sure. So they move on to 2-5 to 5-1, Jaden J.
Cheers, thanks, Pistols. So 24 kicks to 20 in favour of Blackwood. They're winning that tally. They're also winning the handball tally as well, 16 to 10. Like I said, inside 50s, 12 to 3, and marks 9 to 2. So all in favour of Blackwood there. Nairne is winning one tally. That is a tackling count, 15 to 14. So well done to Blackwood getting that goal there.
Lots of changes happening on the ground here. Venning coming onto the ground. Also Bailey Pedro coming off. Ryan Dykesman keen to get back on for the Woods as we go back in the middle. And that's one out by Warbert. Rogers around the action. He's gone into ruck. Ball's flicked over the top by Hocking. Umpire Dawes coming in at the 13-minute mark. Blackwood 2-5. Nambour United 5-1. So Woods counteracting 5 unanswered goals for the Rams. Ball's flicked out nicely there by Dodd. Here's Lewis. He's been lively in his second A-grade game. Kicks towards the half-forward line, backing back. Revington took about 14 marks last week. Off to the races. Here's an opportunity through Harry Hollow. He drives the ball towards the half-forward line. 1-on-1 contest. Good use of the body. Taken there by McDougall. Oh,
No, use
umpire Dawes.
good use, but
Okay.
Brucey Dawes didn't think it was good use. Benny, unfortunately. So
Ben Adams with the ball.
So free kick turned over. So Blackwood centred the ball. Hocking got a task out. Well done. I think this is Freeman. Puts the ball forward. Hurricane territory. Good defensive work. Hurricane gave us the crumbs. Off to the races. I think it was done with the good spoil there, but he had no support at ground level. And Darcy Hurricane raises his second goal for the match. His 50th for the season. And more importantly, the 6th for the Rams, Jaden.
That player was Jonathan Grimes, by the way, not
Okay,
Ben
sorry.
Adams. Sorry for that. No, I was talking to myself. Yep.
And he's 63rd against Blackwood as well. So well done to Darcy. He actually averages 3 goals at Blackwood and has already got 2. So well done to Hourigan there. Nairne got their 4th inside 50 to Blackwood 12 and counts 26 to 23.
How many times in his Hills career, Jaden? Question without notice is he kicked a half-century of goals. We know he's kicked 100 twice, so...
I'll have to do some more research on that one, Pistols.
Well,
Ben Adams is on the bench here. He's keen to get back on the
he
ground.
kicked 81 years.
Yeah,
so he's
yeah.
fit. So yeah, he's done it a few times. And what a great full forward, and still not an old man, mate.
No.
24, 25. So
No, yeah, he's got plenty of years left in him.
Rucks go at it. Duncan Rogers. Jan Warbert staying at ground level. Wimpress. Handball over the top. Here's beautiful play. Willis. He drives the ball to that man. And he says, all right. He's got a player running for him there, but he says, no, I've got this. I'll put the mouth
that
guard
was a
into the
great
socket.
mark if you look the way the ball come in there, and great clearance work leading up to it, boys.
Willis.
Look at this, Wimpress.
Wimpress involved.
Managed to get it to Willis, and it's marked by Hourigan. The ball, it's spinning difficult, but like he had super glue on those dukes.
Just
So, Darcy Hourigan here will kick from just on the 50-metre arc. So he'll take his best kick.
lady.
So Darcy
The door.
gives himself a bit of it. Oh, slips as he kicked it. Look back at the turf. Puts it forward. Oh, coughed up in defence by Dunn. Goes to ground level. And ball held up here. So dangerous territory here. That's Nairne. 2 goals for this term to 1 by Blackwood. Ball comes out. Adams getting busy. Puts towards Dykesman. Experience there combining. Finally the ball worked over the line. Deep in the pocket area. Bit of smoke I can notice in the corner, whether someone's got a barbecue or something going down there. Maybe to keep themselves warm in that pocket area.
So the ball comes out. Good mark there. Edward Vandenberg. Lots of barking down here at ground level. Respawn. So, great mark.
Venning.
Venning involved. So he's got some players on in the middle here. One of them's Dykesman. He can flick over to a runner. He goes out towards the wing. Here's Luke Lewis. He'll take the mark, will he? No, he dropped that one against good pressure coming in from Kurt Waterman. Ball spills out. Here's Hourigan. Centre half back area. Kicks the ball into the middle of the ground. Shinned off Jensch. Getting taken by Edward Vandenberg on the left. Kicks towards the half forward line. Lewis 1-on-1 contest versus Lockie Cross. And eventually the Woods have got the ball forward. Oh, it's forward out though, and it's going to Lockie Cross, and he'll kick the ball pistols out towards Willis.
Yep, so Braden Willis with the ball. What's on offer?
Waldron coming off. A little bit of a limp here as Reece Bourne coming back on the ground.
And Lockie May drives it forward. Trevor Terrace side of the ground, off hands there. First to get there be Tucker. Gets shoved out of the way. Hollow applies a bit of pressure. Meanwhile, the whistle has gone. Looks like Hollow has drawn a free kick for illegal disposal. Quickly kicks the ball across here to Willis, who started the passage of play. So Baden Willis with the ball. He'll go first. Big
double
leap.
mark.
Normally a one-handed grab there by Izzy Rupchik. Racing through is the skipper in Dykesman for the Woods. Runs his measure and goes bang towards the top of the goals. Offline umpire Ben Kernich, and the goal signalling
Last kick.
So last kick will apply will be Josh Katnich will take the resultant free kick as the man on the bike there. Engrossed in the
Sensational.
in the game.
Double change coming up here. Pedro and Hocking coming on for the Woods as Lewis comes off the ground.
You can see the breeze minimal in the background with the flag. So Blackwood.
Kai Tucker also coming off the ground.
So Nairne just working the ball very well here. So Katnich runs his round the mark, sets it wide towards that broadcast point. Pack sets themselves. Brought to ground by Zevenboom. Vandenberg lurking, so as Nick Yates comes to Adams. He's been busy, gets a good handball across to Clark. Clark on the left puts it forward, but filling the gap nicely is Wimpress. He's been pretty steady in defence in this first half of the Rams.
Yes, he has pistols, and he has a bit of a gallop. Gets away from Hocking, kicks the ball to the half-forward line. 1-on-1 contest. Going with the good mark there was Harry Hollow. Slipping over was a Rams player. Good second effort. Sensational second effort. Flying shot at goal. Just wanted to make it a little bit harder for himself.
I think it's Heath McDougall. Gee, I'd like to see that. It is Heath McDougall. That would be one of the goals of the season.
Slipped over, picked it up.
So we can see the fire in the background, keeping the boys warm. But it was McDougall, Heath McDougall on fire on this occasion. Draws the player. Slips over. He gets the handball from Hollow. Steps around and goes bang. You can't get better than that, Benny Goldfinch.
Sensational goal, Jaden. Stats.
34 kicks to 33 in favour of Nairne. That was actually Heath McDougall's first goal against Blackwood ever. So well done to Heath. Marks 12 to 8 in favour of Blackwood. Inside 50s 15 to 6 in favour of Blackwood. So
just breaking it down across the forward line. Jack Lewis just having a bit of a chat to Ben Adams in the middle. Also in there is Zevenboom, Dykesman, Edward Vandenberg. So, and as I said, Dykesman, and in the middle for the Rams is Josh Freeman, Duncan Rogers in rucks with Dirtsky, and Nick Yench in game 150. So umpire Mick Taylor at the 20-minute mark. Rams 7-1, leading Blackwood 2-5. Here's an opportunity for Adams. Throws the ball onto the boot. 2-on-1 contest. Lady down there came off his shin, and it's gone out of bounds in the pocket region for the Woods. Sponsors Day and Past Players Day today here at KX Pilates Oval in Blackwood.
26-point margin here for the Rams, so Blackwood will be just starting a little bit worried here. As I said, 5th spot on the line. They lead by 1 win but have inferior percentage, so if the Rams win this they could well be in the 5 tonight. Comes out here trying to get it with Jack Lewis. Deviates out here wide, close to the boundary line. Could have been
Rogers.
Out. Rogers arrives. The young man in Bailey Pedro goes to ground. Nick Yetch, game number 150. Guards him at ground level, and umpire Taylor will come in and ball it up.
So inside 50 for the Woods, looking for a response. Adams flicks the ball out to Tucker. What can he do? 2-on-1 contest with Dirtsky. And the ball's held up. Duncan Rogers might be in a little bit of strife here with the left shoulder. Or is he just keen for a breather? Just sucking them in
Just
here.
got a stinger, as they call it, Gold.
Well, I'm not very good at picking injuries. Anyway, here's a chance. Oh, good smother. Woods desperately trying to get the goal from this situation. Lockie May hustles the ball out towards the half-forward line. Dykesman involved.
Sheets.
There's Sheets. He just says, I'm going to hack this towards the boundary line. 1-on-1 contest. Kick around the corner
McDougall.
by McDougall. Is that high? Yes, it is. Free kick here for the Woods. Pedro.
Ginnivan style there. He did slide. Unfortunately, Dodd's tackle just taking him high.
Jackson Fairman coming onto the ground, and coming off is Finn Layson. So Pedro kicks the ball half-forward line. Oh, Lewis almost, yes, push out anyway.
Yep.
Spectacular effort. And he'll look to move the ball inside 50, just breaking it down here across the forward line of the Woods. Here's a chance though for Dykesman on the left, check side. And it's gone through for a minor score.
Good desperate work there by Lockie Bissell, diving, just deviated the ball, but Dykesman unable to finish off. So Blackwood move along for this term 1-3 to 3 straight. So the Rams certainly showing more efficiency in their forward venture. So here's the skipper, Revington, just punts it up the line, finds Cross. Cross puts it across to Lockie May. So those three defenders consistent in recent weeks. He in turn puts it up to Swiderski.
Off he goes.
Goes down the wing, nurses the kick nice and finds the sticky-fingered Darcy Harrigan right in front of commentary spot and cameraman James Davis.
So Das, with his brother playing today, sensational. Kicks the ball to half-forward line, Duncan Rogers territory. Good use of the body. Taken there by Dearman. So he goes a little stinky kick over the top and fires Edward Vandenberg, who will look to get on that left boot. Looking out towards teammate there in Dunn. Short pass, chopped out, no, free kick against Willis on Fairman. So Fairman with the orange boots, just near Nairne's coaching staff, who'd be happy with the current state of proceedings. Nathan Dunn, last year's best and fairest winner for the Woods, will kick past us in the broadcasting position out towards Blackwood's interchange bench. Flying high there was Zevenboom, but the lady's taken the mark. And he'll kick the ball inside 50 yet again for the Woods.
So Lady just sat behind the pack and took the nice mark, puts it up, big leap pack there.
Tucker!
Lewis, Tucker!
Oh,
Umpire Kernich just moves a little bit too far. You can hear the groans from the Blackwood supporters as it's through for a minor score.
Well,
Stick around at half time.
Dominating the forward entries at the moment, Jaden. 2 goals, 7.
Yeah, 18 inside 50s to 6 in favour of Blackwood for 5 scoring shots. So
Breaking down across that area as Luke Lewis looks to come on the ground. Venning coming off the ground.
Looks like they've had to climb the fence to get the ball from off
Not
Trevor
as bad
Terrace.
as like,
I was supposed to go and racker last week.
onto the main
Well,
road.
That's right. So a bit lucky here. So
Lockie Cross will bring it in.
Cross from the square goes out towards the Trevor Terrace side. In fact, finds the skipper in Revington. So Jack puts up the wing area. Great kick out there.
Waterman.
Finds his target, Waterman.
Oh.
Last chop up Crows play. Torrens Valley stint.
Oh!
Tries to sell a bit too much candy there. A bit off Mordigan Chew, I'd suggest. So Edward Vandenberg gets the free kick wing area for the Woods.
Yep. Umpire Bruce Dawes hovering around the action. So Jan Wobbett takes a good mark. Right smack bang. KX Pilates Oval in Blackwood. Nice run here. Hocking. Thumping kick. Yet again inside 50. Lewis over the top of him. On the scene. Tucker works his magic. And he's kicked a goal finally there for the Woods. And they go to 3-7. Nairne United 7-1. So they cut the margin to 18 points.
Yeah, good sharking by Tucker. I thought he was going to get caught there on his non-preferred foot at one stage as the ball comes in from Hocking. Long bomb. Cleared the pack. Nairne criminal error. No one over the back. Went shady that way, this way, and it completed the desired result. Blackwood's second goal of the term and third overall. So 3-7 plays Nairne 7-1. Jaden J.
that was Kai Tucker's second goal against Nairne there. So 47 kicks to 43 at the moment in favour of Blackwood, and 19 inside 50s to 6 in favour of Blackwood. Well done to Tucker there.
So once again, the academy boy just showing his Himalayan skills here as he scaled the fence there, Goldie, to retrieve the ball.
Yep.
Hope he gets extra money for that. Guess they should have the net up behind the goals.
Breaking news, half time. All right.
Yeah, we might discuss that today. As I said, stick around half time. We've got a good interview coming up with one of the volunteers, one of those selfless volunteers of football clubs throughout the nation, and Blackwood, they've certainly got plenty of them. We'll be discussing that. So back in the centre, Zevenboom got the tap down, all working it forward. Bullish style is Vandenberg. He goes bang on the left. Could this be consecutive goals? No, he's just pulled a little bit to the left. But exciting clearance there from the centre.
They're hammering away.
Yep.
Got the ball repeatedly inside 50. How many inside 50s yet again, Jaden?
So 20 inside 50s to 6, and also Blackwood are leading the centre clearances 4-2 at the moment.
All right. No doubt Scott Preble will try and rectify that at half time as Jack Revington kicks the ball from the defensive 50 out towards the outer side wing. Would start to get a bit of momentum here. Just need to get that return on the scoreboard. So from the outer side wing, they go inside 50 once again. 21 inside 50s now to 6 off hands. And there'll be a boundary throw in at the 27-minute mark. Blackwood 3-8, Nambour United 7-1. So
Tail of the
11 scoring shots
Yep.
to 8. But 3-goal return there for the Woods. They've got the ball inside 50 as we head towards half-time. Wimpress around the action. Nairne's defence, though, rock solid. A lot of the shots have been under pressure.
So Conley doing a bit of chup out here and ruck. Ball comes down. Here's Dykesman clearing handball to Hocking. Interesting kick around the corner. High kick coming through as Wimpress. Keeps the ball in front. He's got support from Revington.
Oh, Dykesman.
Here's Dykesman, who started this passage of play.
That's a goal.
Curls it back. And I tell you what, if ever did an inspiring goal from the skipper, he's delivered.
Well, they're heading towards half-time here with a lot of momentum. 21 inside 50s to 6. Last 2 goals.
So Dykesman with his 12th for the season, Jaden Jones.
Well, he was actually the leading, or is the leading goal kicker for Blackwood against Nairne. So now it's 9 goals for Dykesman against the Rams. So, like Goldie said, inside 50s, 21-6 in favour of Blackwood, getting reward for effort now. The kicks 51-44 and marks 18-14, all in favour of Blackwood.
It was 26 points at one stage, Goldie. So now we're back to 11 points.
7 Boom won that one down against Sheets. Dodd, I think, kicks the ball forward. Yes, it was. Get him mistaken with Freeman sometimes. Spawn flicks the ball over, and that's half-time. And we are set for a big... Oh, yellow card.
Yeah, there's a bit of something happened off the ball at
Right
the end of the
on
game there.
half-time to the Rams player. Mick Taylor enjoying the...
So is it issue
work
2?
there.
We might have to...
I don't know if we...
In the sleeves there, is it Dodd?
Dodd or Freeman. He's just having a chat here to Mick Taylor.
Interesting.
Anyway, Josh Dodd got a yellow card right on half-time, so the Rams will come out with one less player.
It
all
is,
right.
indeed, Josh Dodd, number 30.
Well,
For unduly perhaps rough play or some sort of thing that raised the ire of umpire Mick Taylor.
all right, that's half-time. We'll cross back to Tommy now, and we'll come back with a very special guest, Pistols.
half-time here at the Court of the Wild at KX Pilates Oval in Blackwood. A pretty good game of footy on the agenda as at half-time Nairne 7-143 leading Blackwood 4-8-32, so 11-point margin in favour of the visiting Rams as fifth place is up for grabs. The Woods coming in a game ahead. Anyway, footy clubs are all based around volunteers and just the great work they do for community, and football clubs are such a big part of the community. And, Blackwood Football Club is like all the others. They rely on the contributors selfless contributors of people, and we're very honoured to be joined at half time by Nairne Wilmshurst, who's actually the vice president of the footy club as well, and also picked up 2 years ago the SNFL Volunteer of the Year awards for the whole state of South Australia, so that's very exciting. So we are privileged to have such a great worker for the cause join us. Welcome to the Call to Wild, Nairne.
Thank you for having me.
No, our pleasure. We always enjoy it because you make the caravan look a little bit brighter. And yeah. Hey, just tell us your background, because originally from New Zealand, so you would have grown up in a
Rugby land.
All Blacks sort of situation.
Did grow up in the All Black situation, and when I first came to Australia, I was still flying over to Sydney to go and watch the All Blacks play Australia, because it was, you just get so wrapped up in it.
And you knew they'd win.
It was very, very good. I actually got on the plane by myself and just went. It's like,
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And how did you first become involved with the Blackwood Football Club?
Through a company I worked for, Blackwood Glass.
Really, yeah?
A very long time ago, who back then did a very minor sponsorship. I think it was like about $100.
Yeah.
Because that you're talking probably close
which
to
in
30
those
years
days,
ago.
Yeah.
So I was sort of like the face of the business there, and came up here, and I still didn't know much about footy.
Yep.
Because I was still loving my rugby.
Yeah, yep.
So yeah, that's how I came about, and haven't left.
Ah, okay. And from, because you met your husband here?
Hubby here in 1996 at the, well, I had sort of known him, but at the one of our very popular balls, we sort of got together.
Yeah.
And the rest is history.
Because Nick, he was a long-serving player here, wasn't he?
He was. Had his, really good player.
Yeah. Okay, and from that, what did you start off? Just helping out in the canteen, doing all those sort of stuff? And
No, well, when I started off, it was just full on with everything.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like with the events, we ran like really big grand final days here with a massive, great big TV way back then.
Wow.
Balls on all sorts of committees.
Yep.
Yeah, just no kids, so you could do a lot.
Yeah.
Do a lot.
And as I said, currently you're the vice president of the footy club, which is great. So
Yeah, working with Rico.
I was going to say, like Rico, Dave Richardson, he'd just delegate everything onto your shoulders, would he? Knowing Rico.
Well, that was part of the reason I was happy to do it, was working with Rico, because he's such a legend. It's really enjoyable.
Yeah, he is indeed. Hey, and to be honoured a couple of years ago, as I said, Volunteer of the Year, the SNFL award, so being nominated for it, because as I said, there's thousands of volunteers throughout the state who would probably be nominated, but to actually win it yourself for the Blackwood Football Club.
Yes, totally unexpected on the night.
So where was that? There was a gala?
That was
gathering
at Adelaide Oval.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. At one of the Crows games. And I was humbled to be in that position. And the person that nominated me twice, done it 2 years in a row. So it was.
Did you know you'd won it, or you just knew you were in as a finalist?
No, you didn't know I'd won it at all.
So you knew you were in the running when you went there. Okay.
Absolutely, was not prepared, because.
Yeah, right. I say you're on the spot with your acceptance speech.
Threw me under the bus. They did.
Yeah.
But no, it was unbelievable actually. Like.
Yeah, one of the big things you've been involved with, particularly over at Blackwood, and the growth of it's been absolutely unbelievable, is women's footy, and of course we've seen the introduction of the huge new complex here, the unisex change rooms.
Yep.
And just the growth of it. So women's footy at Blackwood is booming, and also you've had two girls over the past few years drafted for the AFLW, which is pretty exciting. But also seeing women more involved in the committee side of things. Football. Women in football. As you said, when you first came here in the 90s, you wouldn't have heard of it. Now you have women playing football, women vice presidents, even a woman women president of the league.
I think it's because the women are a bit they're very organised.
Are they really? Oh, is that right?
They are very organised. Yeah, no, we've got an enormous amount of females helping out. It's really, really good. We're so lucky.
Yeah.
Love it.
Hey, tell us, because I was talking to you early in the week when we teed this up to be able to get you on. Your day today, I think you're saying you're going to be here at 7 o'clock this
It was
morning.
about
right?
7 a.m.
There's a lovely shot of you, and the great man David Shipway next to you.
Yeah, actually, when that happened, he was whispering some words to me about Dave Benson.
Yeah, well, yeah. So, as I said, you started this morning.
Yeah, so we come in
Firing
and
up the pie warmers, etc.
yeah, well, locking all the gates up and opening up everything. And
Yep.
the mornings are good because our under 14 group of parents are just so good. They just set up everything and everyone's chipping in to do stuff. Yeah, it's
Hey, just quickly, as the teams are coming back onto the ground, I remember coming to Blackwood, and if you kicked the ball through the top goals there, it might have landed in a cow pat. Now, if you kick it, it might land in someone's swimming pool. Just the growth around the area. Have you reaped the benefits of that, of getting much support from those people? They're not, unfortunately, football people.
no, it's actually quite interesting with the people around the
Yeah, I was going to
area.
say that they complain about the noise from
Yeah,
training. Like the Oval's been here for how long?
I know.
20
so
years.
they've built their houses here, and yet
Yeah.
no, it's but I must admit though, we've got a lovely gentleman, David, who lives nearby here, and he's almost like our groundskeeper.
Oh, beautiful.
You'll see him around here walking his dog. He just does so much work, and he's now taken it upon himself when we've got the home games. He goes around and gets all those big gates open. So
I was going to say,
does all that, and then he'll lock that up either tonight or in the morning.
well, hopefully he should have unlocked the gate up there to save the boundary umpire hopping over the fence there a couple of times, getting the ball there in that second turn. But hey, and Blackwood, because as you say, a great club balloon complex you've always had here. As you said, the shows you have, the club's
shows,
going
yeah.
well.
Club's going well. Yeah, we've got lots of support, and I guess because we've got so many teams too, we've got a lot of people coming through.
Yeah.
Which is great. Like good sponsors, just good people, good members.
Yeah, we're just seeing Tommy has worked here before, all the titles Blackwood have won. Unfortunately, perhaps haven't had the success at senior level. They won a lot of Colts flags, as you know, in the reserves. But 2017 must have been a special night when they actually won the flag.
I know, it was very special. Very big, long night.
Yeah. Well. Hey, and just currently, as we made in the call, a lot of the young blokes coming through the system here at Blackwood this year, which
it's
it was great for the future, isn't it?
Yep, and even like today we've got the 18s. There was a lot of 18s playing B grade, and yeah, it's good to see them all coming up through.
And of course, a big day tomorrow, being the Sunday. I think you've got the C grade finals here, double header, and then your women's team, as we talked about before, I think they're playing finals tomorrow.
Mount
over
Lofty, so I think everyone will be heading up to Mount Lofty.
Yep.
Go and watch the girls play, and then come back down here and watch C grade play.
Yeah. Hey, I suppose you get asked, this is always the rumours of Blackwood might be leaving, go down the hill where they were before, but you're happy in the Hills competition?
Happy in the Hills. Love the whole day.
Yeah.
Like the Saturdays.
And just the
can't beat 'em.
environment of Hills football is something special.
You're here all day, like you're here from the morning right through to the afternoon, and then you've got prezos and stick around for a while after.
Yeah, so you'll be here.
You can't beat it.
You'll be here for a while, cleaning up and doing everything.
Yeah,
Vice President does, so yeah.
I make sure presentation starts on time.
Good on you.
That's one of
couldn't
my
rely on
big jobs this year.
You couldn't rely on Rico. All right, Leonie, thank you very much for joining us.
Thanks
well
for
done,
having me.
and keep on doing what you do, because as I said, volunteers like you are just priceless for football clubs. So well done.
you.
Thanks for joining us and calling
No
it away.
worries, thank you.
Leonie Wolf, who was joining us here, the Vice President of the Blackwood Football Club, and well done to her and also all the women involved in footy. So, we're underway to second half. Let's see if Blackwood can make up this 11-point deficit. Immediately umpire Dawes is in the action with a ruck infringement from the opening bounce or ball up, so it'd be big yarn war, but gets the ball back there to Clark. Clark goes forward for the Woods. Mark taken here by young Zach Venning. So Venning with the ball. Decides to play on, gets around the man on the mark. Runs his distance, goes bang towards the bottom goals. Over the back, lurking here is Jack Lewis. This will be dangerous. Sensing the danger, a good tackle applied there. I think it was Lockie May, who was well aware of the danger there. That might have been another player. There's ball comes out here. Remington. Finally comes to Wimpress across the face of goals, clears the ball out towards Bissell. He's under a bit of pressure there from Pedro. Unfortunately, slips in the final moment. Recovers nicely, though. Pedro, well done. Flicks the ball back out to Vandenberg. Got time to steady on that left foot. Caresses the ball forward towards Spawn. He was held up in a tackle, I suggest. Yes, as umpire Dawes. So Reece Spawn, who kicked the opening goal for Blackwood in that second term, will get the chance to kick their first goal of the third quarter. And one they need, as I said, trailing by 11 points at half time. As Jaden J has rejoined us. So Reece Spawn, chance for his second. He's actually kicked 5 for the season. Reece Spawn, I thought he might have kicked a few more than that, but he plays a lot in the midfield and perhaps his job is to get him forward. So Reece Spawn, the walking picture show, sets it on towards, I think it's gone a bit too far across. Umpire Koenig says yes. So minor score results there for Blackwood's first score of the second half is a point. Comes out the big sheets betting. He slips over, good enough to get the handball towards Izzy Rupchik, who in turn is under siege. Cross involved there. Could have been ragdoll a bit high. Umpire Dawes ruling free kick there.
So, yeah. So there's 45 kicks to Nairne, 51 to Blackwood in that first half, guys. So interested to see if Blackwood can keep their kicking game going.
Right. So Mick Taylor, apparently the yellow card for was rough play. So Rams will have a player off the ground. First 15 minutes of this third term as Waterman kicks the ball towards the half forward line for the Rams. Nick Yench barreled out of it. Edward Vanderberg's tackled to the ground with Heath McDougall around the action. So ball half forward line for the Rams. 21 inside 50s to 6 for that second term in the favour of the Woods. Didn't make the most of the opportunities, but started to kick into gear late in that half. 10 points the margin now. 4-9 Blackwood, 7-1 the Rams. Hourigan, I think, is the multiple goal kicker for them with 2. Oh, good tackle. Threw it, holding the ball. He threw it, so it's a free kick here for the Rams half forward line. Pop over pass. Nick Yench, always dangerous from these situations. Flying shot, not the best of his toolkit there, and that's gone through for a minor score. So the Rams on the board in this third term. They go to 7-2. Blackwood 4-9. 11 points the margin.
Because they're a player up, Blackwood, with Josh Dodd sent off in the last play of the second quarter, Benny. So
yep.
Numerically down. So we'll see if Blackwood can take advantage. As Dunn runs out from the top of the square, puts towards the Trevor Terrace wing. Target was Wiebenboom. Oh, grabbed here by Blackwood, feeling it forward, running on it. There was Jackson Fairman, the youngster, puts up towards Lately. He's got opposition there from Katnich. Oh, well done, Katnich. Keeps the pressure on. Well done, young man. So good work by Josh Sarah Katniss there. Dangerous man in Leahy. So around the grounds here, we have half-time Raiders 5-7, Mount Barker in front 6-3. So a point of difference there, I think, 2 points mentioned. So good game down there at Callington. Here's a chance. Dykesman feeds the ball off to a run of a teammate, puts it forward, territory of Jack Lewis. Got the ball down, also Venning getting involved. Finally cleared out there by Wimpress, bouncing ball. Gathered here cleverly by Skwiderski, gets to the run of the skipper, Captain Jack, puts it forward. Hourigan looming, but coming across and taking good intercept mark is Clark, Tyson Clark in the long sleeves. He nurses the ball up the line to River Moore. So possession football here by Blackwood as they work to get back in the even kill. Good low down mark taken there, well balanced by Vandenberg, puts it across here to Adams.
Country Division action, Meadows leading Kersbrook 6-5 to 1-5.
Kersbrook leading.
Meadows leading Kersbrook 6-5 to 1-5. Yep.
So Zach Venning with the ball. Bit of indecision here. Tries a little short pass, and here's that man Jack Lewis slipping into the clear. So Lewis kicked the opening goal of the game for the Woods in the 2.5 minute mark. That's all he's added so far. Puts it up towards Lately. A big leap over the back of the pack. Here's a chance for Fairman if he can keep his feet. Incredible angle. Can he run and straighten it up? Yes, he can. That's a great finish there by Jackson Fairman. Thought he'd run out of territory, but was able to curl the ball back and add his first goal for the game. The first goal of the second half for Blackwood, and they've closed the margin right up here, Jaden.
Mount Lofty half-time, 5-9 leading Lobethal 3-7, Jaden.
Cheers, thanks, Goldie. So, yeah, 16 kicks to 10 in favour of Blackwood at the moment. 4 inside 50s to 2 and marks 8 to 1. So they're getting reward for effort in this quarter with the inside 50s when they had 21 in the second quarter. So interesting to see if Nairne can hit back here at the moment.
So 5 points the margin. Duncan Rogers gone back into the middle. In there is Josh Freeman as well. Swiderski, Willis, Reece Spawn, Jan Warbett, Ben Adams and Ryan Dykesman. So Duncan Rogers won that, tried to get it to Willis. He's under pressure from Adams. Hustling in, Izzy Rupchik. And Woods player there. Goes to ground, Venning. So we'll go again. Umpire Mick Taylor, 7-minute mark. 5 points the margin. Woods on a bit of a roll now. 3 unanswered goals. Kicks the ball towards centre half forward. Revington mopping up as he often does. Pressure. Spawn got the ball out. Here's a chance for the Woods now. They've got the ball inside 50. Good work from Jens. Shoveled the ball out. Fairman, last goal of the match. Rivermore kicks the ball inside 50. Lady territory. Ball at the back of the bus. Lockie Cross stops props. Looks for a teammate. Tried to get it to Willis. Flicked on. And Willis is ragdolled to the ground, half forward line. So the Woods locking the ball around the half forward line at the moment. They trail by 5 points, but they're on a bit of a roll now after they trailed at one stage by 26 points.
So umpire Dawes flicks it up. Warbett double hands it down though. Intercepted there for Nairne. Going nowhere was Fedetsky. So umpire Dawes will repeat the dose as he once again balls up. So Warbett wins it down this side, took it himself, gave it to Adams, who runs in a bit of trouble. Ball comes back to Warbett. Oh, had a bit of an airy. Ball taken there by Freeman. Comes back here to Fairman. Sweeps out a handball. Crashing his way through was Nick Yedge. Ball ends out there with a teammate and Willis. Comes back out here. I think this might be hollow. Long handball back to the 150 gamer and Nick Yedge arches the back, goes long. Getting back there is Dunn, who'll lead the foot race.
McDougall. Connolly, sorry.
And
he was
finally,
charging.
Yeah, and finally conceding the behind was Dunn.
So ball coming in from Dunn, last year's best and fairest for the Woods. Kicks it out towards Kai Tucker territory. 1-on-1 contests versus Izzy Rupchik. Two of the young guns in the competition going head to head there, and umpire Dawes says, "Oh, have it." Woods cheer squad and interchange bench up and about at the moment. Zevon Boom won it down decisively, tried to get it onto Dykesman, intercepted though. Here's Freeman. He kicks the ball inside 50 towards the pocket area. Connolly tried to get there against his direct opponent, and a good second effort there by Connolly. Mick Taylor has said, what?
I say Archie Connolly has been unlucky with the umpires this afternoon.
Goodness gracious.
Callum Dearman getting the free kick there, so...
Alrighty, Dearman with the ball half in the back pocket as Dykesman comes off the ground and Waldron into the action, and he'll fly into the contest here. Waldron immediately on the action. Good spoil there by May. Ball's flicked out by Wimpress. Meantime, the half forward line. Freeman across to Nick Jens. Jags the ball on the left boot towards the half into the pocket area. Hourigan 1-on-1 contrast versus Dunn. He's given a task now on Hourigan, and the ball will be a boundary throw-in inside attacking 50 for the Rams. You just feel they need a settler.
Yep, just short of 10 minutes in this third term, Benny, and one straight kick to difference, 7-3 to 5-9 in favour of Nairne. Just sense this is the occasion.
Reserves match was under a goal as well.
Yep, 6-12 to 6-7 in favour of Blackwood as Darcy Hourigan.
Oh, okay.
Out of all that has been paid a free kick. So Big Darcy, the big frother, has 2 for the afternoon already.
Can't say I know what that was for, but...
We hear that he averages 3 goals against Blackwood, so here's a chance, Jade, to...
what did we call him a couple of weeks ago? Average?
Yeah, average performer.
Just missed
and just across the face there. So Nairne, 3 behinds have added since half-time. Blackwood have added 1-1, so 7-point margin. Good game of footy here. Trust you're enjoying on filming footy. Of course, Blackwood club sponsors supporting us. Cattle Crash Repairs, Edenwood Autos. You install at Kitchens and KX Pilates in Blackwood. And for Nairne, we value the support of Closey Supermarkets, Gage Roads, Bruco, Cube Logistics and Salute as the ball has been retrieved So be done. Runs out of the square. Will come towards the broadcast side. Straight down the barrel of Cameron James Davis over the hands of Zevenboom. Waiting out the back was Vandenberg on his left. So he'll go long. Chance down here for Waldron. Who's in unfamiliar territory up forward, Goldie.
Gets it on to Hocking. Oh, player all by himself. Fairman. Backing back though is Lockie May.
Oh,
I thought he was en route there to goal.
Inspector Gadget arms.
So Lockie May kicks the ball out towards the half-back flank. 1-on-1 contest. Once again, another important spoil, but it's Rogers, who meantime for the Rams, who did well off the wood spoil. Ball hits the deck, half-forward line with Hourigan around the action. And umpire Mick Taylor comes in and says, I'll have it. Half-forward line for Nairne. Starting to settle here into this third term. 12-minute mark. Blackwood 5-9. Nairne still in front, but have conceded the last 3 goals after leading by over 4 goals. Duncan Rogers throws the ball on the boot, and it's gone high, wide and fancy. Out, I should say. Just out the full job. And Rams player should be allowed back on the ground shortly. Pistol.
Yeah, you'd suggest quite good point there. 11, nearly 12 minutes gone. So Josh Dodd will be entering the fray, you'd suggest, after incurring the wrath of umpire Taylor. So Woods to bring the ball back in through Dearman. Trevor Terrace side wing. Big leap out there and a good mark in front. Was taken by Lately. I said C-grade best and fairest last year, and certainly proven he's worth an A-grade ranks this season, boys, that's for sure. Kicked 12 goals for the season, none today yet. Pops up the line, finds exciting Jackson Fairman. So Fairman, Trevor Terrace right in front of the playground. Undecided. Looks like he's going to go back and kick as long as he can. Ball holds up a little bit. Warburt's the target. Pushing and shoving, and umpire Dawes calling play on. Chance here around the corner for Wimpress. Been consistent all afternoon. Puts the ball out here. It's Hourigan. Can he trap it? Yes, clever little handball out to the running teammate there. I think that was Hollow. He kicked a great goal in that previous... it was McDougall kicked that very good goal in that second term. So the academy boy comes racing in. So we can see a little bit of... what would you call that? Aerobics Oz style there for Hollow in the corner of the picture, just stretching. From that knock he took... meanwhile... What's happening here? Looks like the ball is going to come back here and a free kick has been paid. Zevenboom, as I said, Representative Ruckman last year for the Hills. So Sammy Zevenboom goes Trevor Terrace side wing. Lumbering out, betting in front. Quick hands out there. Gave the ball to cross and lovely little pass finds Archer Connolly just on the edge of the 50-metre arc as the Woods working hard to stop this flow from Nairne. I said Nairne unable to raise a goal so far in this term. They've been in the forward lines on 3 occasions for 3 registered shots and 1 out of bounds. So it's this opportunity for Archer Connolly. Kicked the goal in the first term. Left foot. Won't have to carry, or will it? It has indeed got the carry. Waiting for the decision from umpire Ajax Axford. Yes, so Connolly just squeezing that one through over the top of the pack to get his second goal. And more importantly, the 8th. And just gets a little bit of breathing room, J for the Rams.
Yeah, correct. That is now 5 goals to Archer Connolly, previously kicking 1 and 2 goals against Blackwood. So well done to Archer. Just the kicking count, so 21 kicks to 23. That's in favour of Blackwood. Inside 50s, 8-4 in favour of Nairne. They've really locked it up their forward line at the moment. Blackwood can't get it past halfway, so interesting to see if they can get a centre clearance here and get it to their forward line.
Coach Morgan just having a bit of a chat to his assistant coach at ground level. Meantime, Edward Vandenberg just shrugs aside the tackler there. Kick inside 50 for the Woods. Waldron's down there looking for a bit of tall timber. Jan Warburt's also down there. Ball's out the back, and sock it off the ground. Lewis, that's one of the goals of the year.
Oh, that is sensational. Oh, that is Jack Lewis. That is straight out of the top shelf. Wow, that would have to be a contender for the goal of the year. Sensational. Just watch this. Like, nothing to work with. Fist out from May. Cross.
That's right up there.
That actually reminds me of Stephen Milne against Port Adelaide at Amy Stadium at Footy Park quite a few years ago now. So, yes.
That is sensational stuff all here in the core of the wild, and I tell you, that is brilliant stuff from Jack Lewis. He's an excitement machine, and
wow,
plenty of excitement now.
Zevenboom, decisive punch Wimpress off the line. Edward Vandenberg tried to tackle him. So Wimpress kicks the ball to the half-forward line. 1-on-1 contest over the top of Waterman's head. Darcy Hourigan coming in. And, yeah.
As they say, Benny, these are the time and type of games where you want special moments.
Oh, that was very
and that's
special.
certainly inspirational here. 7-point game, as you said, 6-9. Nairne leading 8-4.
7 points the margin. So, next goal, crucial. Half-forward line for the Rams. And Swiderski just having a bit of a breather. Looks like he's keen to come back on shortly for the Rams. Get back out there in this important. Could decide who finishes 5th on the ladder based on the other results. Here's a chance for Edward Vandenberg. Clears the ball. Wimpress just tried to smother the ball and keep it under control, but the ball popped out.
Here's Dodd back on.
Here's Dodd back on, so there we go. Izzy Rupchik, 18 on 18 again. Adams knew it was coming. Dodd straight back into the action.
It's made up for lost time,
And the
Goldie.
coaching staff love that at ground level.
Wow, so umpire Taylor, ball up. Zimmerman goes unopposed. Comes to Willis, shreds his way through, gets clear, gets a high kick forward. Hourigan territory. There's a chance for Darso the back, but the fist is going to carry through over the line for a rush behind. So Nairne 1 forward its term, Blackwood at 2-1. So
Certainly got the feel of an elimination final about
an
it.
early that's exactly right.
So kick in here. Done. Bring it in for the Woods, out towards the Woods coaching box. Big pack here. Evan Boone versus Sheets. And Sheets rise to the occasion there with a freshly shaved Helen Mellon. Meantime, Sheets will kick the ball inside 50. Right to the line here. Who's going to fly? Or Archie Connolly put up the mid. Is that a high tackle? Yes, it is. On Lockie Cross, I think.
Could be Dodd.
Could
be
sorry.
Dodd.
Well, he's in the action early with a big tackle and a free kick and potentially a goal here.
Well, he's missed 10 minutes of footy, so he'd be fired up. And said Big Sheets put in a big long kick. There's almost a mark here to the Rams.
Archer put up the
actually,
mid.
Archer Connolly went one-handed, then Dodd Ginnivan style. So
maybe they're picking up on something.
Chance here for Dodd. That's kick 14 for the season, boys, so he knows where they are. And he has snuck that one through. So the reply comes once again from the Rams. They just still managed to keep their noses in front, Jaden J.
Sensational.
Yes, correct. So, well done to Dodd there, kicking his second goal against Blackwood. So, be interesting to see if they can respond here Blackwood. So, 27 kicks each to both teams at the moment, 11 inside 50s to 5 in favour of Nairne. So,
Real arm wrestle.
So 14-point margin in front of the Rams, as Goldie said. Has the feel of an early elimination final. 5th spot on the line here.
Fairman coming back on the ground. Izzy Rupchik ready to come back on for the Rams. Back in the middle. Big Sheets got the ball out brilliantly to Dodd, was it? I think he's starting to make an impact since coming back on the ground of that yellow card at half time. And he has laid a big tackle, kicked a goal, and set up an opportunity here for Waterman. So Kurt Waterman
kicked the opening goal of the game for the Rams at the 9-minute mark, first term. They said they missed a few games this year. Of course, past best and fairest winner for the Rams, Torrens Valley player, and of course, Crow's top-up player. So pretty valuable and handy footballer. It'd be really handy if he can kick this goal for the Rams.
Oh, I loved it as soon as he hit the boot.
Which he has.
That was sensational. As soon as that hit the boot. Rams coaching staff there, happy with that. 20-minute mark. Rams just starting to settle.
Yep, back-to-back goals through the agency of Dodd and now Waterman. So just stretched out a bit, Jaden J.
yeah, that was Kurt Waterman's second goal against Blackwood, by the way. And also, Nairne scored 23 points against Blackwood early in the year in the third quarter. And at the moment, they're at 22 points. So, very interesting here. See if Blackwood can respond with a good goal there. So.
I think it's Baden Willis just getting a bit of work done on the hamstrings. He was wearing a dressing gown before, but that's off, so maybe he's keen to come back on.
So 20-point margin here, deep in the third term. Black would need to reply here. Just to give them a little bit of momentum heading into three-quarter time.
Just copping one there in the head, Dodd, from Sheets' knee.
It's right, friendly fire. So, Sheets, man possessed. Warburg getting the second bite of the cherry, flicked it forward. Umpire Dawson holding on Vandenberg. So, Eduardo Vandenberg in the centre of KX Pilates Owen Black will drive the Woods forward.
He will. Half forward line. Fairman the target. Backing back Sheets with courage. Ball hits the deck is Venning. Spawn, sweeping handball over the top to Fairman. We know what he can do from these situations, and that's kick a goal.
We've seen some of the best goals of the season kicked this afternoon, JJ. And
in this quarter especially.
Yeah.
What a game. Back to 14 points the margin. Double change coming up. Izzy Rupchik and Willis coming onto the ground for Sheets and Harry Hollow.
So 3 goals apiece.
What a great goal.
3 goals apiece. Yeah, young Fairman certainly is a talent.
I think he kicked the match winner last year against Chunga. Out of Chunga when we did that one.
So, good game. Umpire Dawes and Mickey Taylor in charge here.
Doing a good job.
And doing a good job in what's a very good game of footy here on Call of the Wild through filming footy. Back in the centre, Warburg gets it down. Dodd in the action again. Vandenberg, like a bull trying to charge his way through. He's got 2 other bulls in Swadetsky and Dodd holding him up. And umpire Taylor will come back and the ball up. Still in the centre of the ground. Oh, Dykesman runs.
Nice hands.
Yeah.
Smothered.
Smothered out here. Chance there. Going to ground is Dodd. He's everywhere since he's come back on after being in the sin bin. Dykesman taking him down to ground level. So once again, umpire Taylor will ball up still in the centre of the ground.
And don't forget, after the match, Jaden J. Hill will be doing his most effective player before he heads to the Adelaide Oval. Meantime, here's a chance for the skipper. Oh, what a tackle. Izzy Rupchik. This quarter's had it all. Yes. Dykesman was ready to set sail there from the 45-metre mark, and a great tackle. Has a chance for Duncan Rogers. He can handle over the top to Wimpress. Wimpress on the looking on the left. Got it to Swiderski, kicks it to true centre half forward for the Rams. Ooh. Coming in there was Waterman. High stakes affair, both sides looking for 5th spot. Here's Jack Hourigan, just fumbling around a bit there. Waterman didn't earn a free kick. Ball comes out, hocking around the action versus his opponent in Swiderski. Meantime, the ball comes out and the Woods are away.
Yeah, Fairman, the old 1-2, got it back from lately. So Jackson Fairman has a bounce along the Trevor Terrace wing, goes deep inside.
Waldron!
Prime delivery to Waldron.
Defender come forward.
As we said, not a proven goal kicker. But dog of the day in the background, Benny.
Yep.
So, Matty Waldron, usually stopping him up the other end. Here he has the chance to just reduce the margin.
8 goal quarter so far, isn't it?
So, Waldron sets it on its way.
He's kicked it. He has kicked that.
Get around him. It'd be a rare goal for Matty Waldron.
9 goal quarter. What a cracking game
Very
of football.
Important. In the shadows of 3/4 time.
It's a shootout, Jaden.
Well, 7 goals for the term, as you said, Jaden.
Yeah, sure is. And it's his first goal against Nairne, Audrin. So well done to him. 33 kicks to 37 inside 50s to Blackwood, where Nairne have won that 12 inside 50s. So in that tally, so interesting stats there. See if Nairne can respond. Vital couple minutes coming up before the 3/4 time siren, boys.
And good work from that man, Jackson Fairman, who was involved in that build-up play with 2 actions. So back in the centre, umpire Taylor sets it up. Leaper is Rogers. Good work out there by Adams. I got it out to Venning, I think it was. It goes to ground level, taken high. Zach Venning. So he gets himself up. The youngster, because son of the great man, Diva Venning. What a good footballer he was, in a huge role in the women's program over here at Blackwood. So Zach Venning goes long towards the half-forward flank. The target out there is Lady.
That's 50.
May over the top.
Oh,
bit of push and shove.
Did Mick see it? No, okay. Just kind of the second effort there. I think Lockie just realised he's a little bit lucky there. Just lay on top of him. Meantime, Lady kicks the ball inside 50. Fairman.
Oh, here's that man bobbing up again. I tell you what, Coach Morgan Young wouldn't be happy with that. Allow a man like Fairman to get space on you. So he's kicked 2 goals for the game, boys. Both sizzlers in this quarter, so he knows where the sticks are. Towards the left hand of the screen, or the bottom end here at KX Pilates Oval and Blackwood, as they call it these days, Jaden.
Yes, massive kick coming up here.
So coming with James Davis right behind him.
He's missed that. It's out the full.
Compromise for the distance with the accuracy and down of bounds on the full. So Nairne, perhaps a little bit lucky there. It's Lockie Cross or May, will it be? Looks like Lockie Cross will take the kick in from adjacent the behind post, Benny.
Yep. I reckon both ruckmen for Rams are running water today, Pistol, so that's their responsibility today. They love them in back in the middle.
Absolutely.
Okay, it's holding the ball job, so the Woods have got another chance. It's the two ruckmen today's exchange, Duncan Rogers and Sheets betting. Rogers a little bit frustrated here with the assistant coach. Meantime, ball inside 50. High ball, Revington, Waldron, ball hits the deck. Oh, stripped of it was Wimpress. Nice work there by Sarah Katnich. Meantime, the ball's found Izzy Rupchik. So as we head towards three-quarter time, 27-minute mark, 8 points the margin.
Ooh.
Woods are pressing, and the ball's gone out of bounds. So they'll have an opportunity once again from this boundary throw-in.
Had to play that possession footy. That kick was just a little bit high. Should have been out front for him to run on, but anyway.
27 minutes gone, 8 points the margin. Inside 50 for the Woods. Warbett versus Sheets. Warbett, is that holding the ball? No, it's not. Umpire Dawes coming in. Both umpires done a good job today.
Dodd with the tackle there. As you said, he's been everything since he's come back in. So backhanded by Warbett. Izzy Rupchik, I think, fed it out there. Oh, good shepherd off the ball by McDougall. Going to ground there was Hollow. So real tight game here, just in front of the Nairne coaching bench. You can see the support crew there just urging on their charges. You can see in the background, 8-point ball game. Close to three-quarter time. Betting. Trying to get handball away, taken by Hollow, gets it further forward. Waterman traps it.
Big ball in the middle of the ground. Here's Dykesman. Just when you think Nairne are going forward, here's an opportunity. Rivermore, he got the handball away. Teammate in Tyson Clark. Good mark. Here's Hocking. One of the last kicks of the third term. They're telling him to get it in quickly. Not long left. Ladies all by himself. Oh, he dropped that. Goodness gracious. Ball comes out. And it's a goal to Waldron, the swing man. And Coach Morgan Young would be livid with that. Right on three-quarter time, the Woods have closed to within 2 points.
Great work by Adam. Slick hands as he watched the replay here. But Lady looked like he was all over. It's going to swallow it. The tall man leapt, went through his hands. Just watch the action here of Adams. Just instinctive handball out to Waldron on the left. He posts his consecutive goal.
Cracking game, Jaden.
2-point ball game, Jaden.
Sure is. He's never kicked a goal against Nairne. Now he's kicked 2 1/4 against the Rams.
I don't think he's kicked many goals, really.
No. So, what is that? 12 inside 50 to 10. Blackwood have charged Nairne in that tally. Nairne have been up most of the quarter.
I tell you what, Benny, this could be goat purling style.
That's right.
Been wasted in defence all these years. Back in the centre, Waldron. Warbett went in his own, got the tap down. Here's Vandenberg on the charge here in the latter stages of this term is the Woods. Sockers it for his Fairman. This will be dangerous. Coming to meet it strongly as Freeman holds up. Probably timely intercept there because if they'd got that through, they could have had one more shot at goal. But a great third quarter, boys. What have we had? 8-goal term. Jaden J.
Well, that score of 32 for Blackwood is actually Blackwood's best third quarter score in a home game this season, and their second best quarter score ever against Nairne. So well done to the Woods there. Cracking contest.
Yeah, it's all set up to come home to be a ring-a-ding-ding here on the vibe of Hills Footy on Call of the Wild, brought to you through Filming Footy, and we'll be back with the resumption of play shortly here as Nairne lead 10-5-65 to Blackwood 9-9-63. Back here live on the Call of the Wild, filming footy and also Sports Interactive. Thank you very much for their support, and some great work by producer Tommy once again, as we've got the pan camera around here at 3/4 time, just panning on the various camps. There's Blackwood there. Assistant coach is just laying down the law. 2-point ball game. They trail by. Fluctuating game of footy. Nairne led by 16 points at quarter time, 11 points at half time, and then a great fight back. A great quarter of football, 8 goals between the two sides in the third quarter. You can't ask for more than that. And a good game of community football, J&J. And it's Nairne leading 10-5 to 9-9, a 2-point ball game.
Yes, and Blackwood averaged a score of 22 in the last quarter against the Rams, where the Rams averaged a score of 14.3 against Blackwood in the last quarter. This season, though, Nairne's best quarter is actually in the fourth quarter, averaging a score of 17.6. So hopefully for Rams fans, they can use that to their advantage here. And also, Blackwood's best quarter is the fourth quarter as well, with a score of 18.7. So both teams average about 3 goals in the last quarter. So it's going to be an awesome last quarter, probably goal for goal, I think.
Absolutely. So you see the Woods just breaking up there. They held in a bit longer than the Rams. So Scott Preble, who was good enough to join us pre-match with Benny Goldfinch, just walking through the centre of the screen there, delivering his final message for this round 15 game. They sit a game clear of Nairne in 5th spot, but with an inferior percentage. So not all on the line here, but it'd certainly make life a lot easier to make that final 5 if the Woods can get up. And similarly, Nairne, on the other side of the coin, chasing the spot to perhaps be in that 5th place after the game. So all set for a ring-a-ding-ding here. 2-point ball game here on the Call of the Wild. Umpire Dawes will be in charge for the start of the final term. Just enjoying our worldwide coverage, as I said, through filming footy. Great game of Hills Football Division 1. Up for grabs the result as we get underway. Umpire Dawes puts the ball up. Warbett versus Rogers. Ball comes down there. Pushed forward. Here's Vandenberg. Had a big third quarter. Overruns the ball. Swidetzky gets the ball out to Remington. In turn gets it back to Swidetzky. Goes out wide. Chance for Bissell out there. Pedro Bailey. Pedro with the ball. Gets it back there to Hocking. Quick kick forward. Remington camped under it, and the skipper takes an intercept mark. Quickly puts the ball forward. Finds Dodd, who's been alive. On that occasion, perhaps didn't realise his Blackwood opponent, and Venning was so close, and he was run down. So cricket pitch area here. Free kick to Zach Venning, as we said, son of the great Damien Venning. So puts it long towards the forward area. Early goal will be important for the Woods. Off hands. Lurking there was Pedro Bailey in the aqua boots. Held in a tackle there. Jaden?
Yes, very interesting here to see which goal can go either way here.
So Lately gets it down. Here's a chance for Adams. Ducks the chutney. Play on, says the umpire. Gathered there by Swidetzky. Got support from May. Swidetzky straightens up. Puts the ball down line. Finds that man Dodd, who's having a big impact after spending time in the sin bin from just before half time. So Dodd goes straight down the centre, but intercepting his big yarn Warbett. No doubt he'll look the handball off. They've got to be aware of that. No, where was he going to take a kick? A rare kick for big yarn in field play. So sets the ball towards half forward. Lewis over the top, couldn't complete the mark. Follows up. Lurking is also Lately. The top is Lockie May. Dodd in there.
3/4 timeout. Lofty 11-11 leading Lobethal 4-9.
Ooh, the Devils come to play.
Gee whiz.
We'll get some more around the ground
That
shortly.
could be a handy result, given the result here. So, once again, scrambly play. Adams working hard. Here's Spawn. Whippers, still Spawn. In the end, umpire Taylor rules throw the ball by Respawn, so the free kick to be taken by Dodd.
Mount Barker 8-7 leading Bridgewater 6-8. So, first goal crucial in this third term.
Fourth term.
Sorry. I was looking at the 3/4 time score from the Raiders Mount Barker game. That's my excuse. Meantime, Connolly. Is that Hourigan? Jack variety? Ball spills out. Sweeping handball out towards McDougall, sorry. So here's a chance for Jan Warbett. He got it to a runner. Hocking kicks the ball to centre half forward. 1-on-1 contest. May backing back. Dangerous area. Here's May. Waldron lurking. Can he kick another goal after kicking a couple in that third term? Lady around the area and Lockie May
Oh, well
tackles
done
him
by
to
May.
the ground,
There was an open goal square there too, Gold, if that ball got out, but she said Lockie May.
and the head hit the turf there too.
Bit of
Can we have a look at that?
I think it's Leahy, is it? The big man? Yes.
Ooh.
Ooh, shoulder and head. Yeah, you hate to see those things. Blackwood with some very good medical staff out there, quickly to assess it, but yeah, you don't like to see those things. Of course, the sling tackle been
Yeah.
prevalent and in discussion throughout all leagues, I'd suggest, lately. Not in a good way as play actually being held up here, so it gives Blackwood a chance to
Yeah.
just refocus. And looks like the two teams are going to gather, so have they called for the stretcher? Indeed they have, Benny, as you can see to the right of us in the broadcast spot, so we don't like to see this sort of situation, but just accidental, no malice applied in that tackle by Lockie May, just one of those things.
Yeah, correct.
So, the clock would stop, you'd suggest,
Yeah.
although it's still running, but 2-point ball game. The sides haven't added to any score. It's still 10-5 to 9-9. There's Benny chance to go around the grounds. Well, maybe not. But
Oh, I've gone around the grounds. As I said, Mount Lofty were leading comfortably against Lobethal. I'm just trying to pick
and
up
Mount
a few
Barker
things.
just getting their nose in front of the Raiders down there. Here we go. Mount Barker 8-7 to Bridgewater 6-8. So, good game down there.
Oh, here we go. Adam Connolly says, let's go Rams. Hey, Adam.
Adam, the 5MU man.
Hopefully, ladies, all right. Okay. Kurt Waterman up forward is the sight for sore eyes. That kid can play. Go Rams. Aidan Mussolino. Thanks,
Yes.
Aidan. Just go check some other stuff.
Leahy being helped off, as you can see in their screen, which is probably a good sign that he's actually up. And
Ollie Bone says, go Bailey Pedro. Vanilla Hillard says, Arn Crumbleton. Oh, no, she was bringing someone into the post to make him, yeah.
Brilliant.
Anyway,
Brilliant.
she was trying to add her in
So
to
we
watch
trust-
the game.
I
Does
trust
that make
people
sense?
enjoying the worldwide coverage, of course, brought to you by Filming Footy, Sports Interactive and Dartfish. Of course, HFL sponsors Police Credit Union, West End, Sharon, Courier Newspaper, Sports Power, Rossdale Homes, Closey Supermarkets and MAC Road Safety is a big...
Hopefully the big man's all right.
Yeah, so it looks like the free out of all that, a free kick has been paid, has it?
Well,
I think it's a
Mick,
pull up. I
Mick
think.
Taylor just having a discussion with Lockie May. So obviously it's been no send-off or anything. but,
he hasn't come to us for a replay.
No, go upstairs. So you see Lady just crossing the line now. We hope it's all right. The big fella.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, but umpire Taylor, the action back with him. No, it's just going to be a ball up. So the game resumes.
Country Division, Meadows 8-9 leading Kersbrook 2-7 as the ball's inside 50 here for the Woods. Meantime, it's worked out. Tight on the boundary line. Nice work of the body there by Pedro. He's decked to the ground too. And earns
Got
a free kick.
Fan favourite, Bailey Pedro. No doubt. Why not in those flashy aqua boots there? Matches the Good Life Mitchum sign. Perhaps a bit of
Celebrating.
sponsorship there
That
for
gets
him.
you. 2 points the margin. Rams leading. Kicks forward though for the Woods. Coming in it was Jack Lewis. There's two Lewises out there, Luke and Jack. And the ball's held up 30 metres out directly in front. Das Hurrigan hanging around the area. Is he all right? He might be coming to the pine. No, he's not. He's just going to Dunn territory as the Bulls works out of defence. Das will have to push forward here if Sheets gets on the end of it. Oh, that's another strong tackle.
To the left of the screen, he's going back there now. Both his opponent, Dunn and Big Das, had come up. There was no one in the forward 50.
So, from the stoppage situation, Jan Warbett taps the ball down to Adams.
Oh, I like that, Tommy. Very clever.
Yeah, beautifully done.
And
Tommy is all
bottom
over
right.
it. Production mastery. Just, you'd think there'll be a few tackles for the next few minutes, but in the meantime, Nick Jench works the ball out of from that stoppage, looking for Sheets. Good attack on the ball here from Willis. He looked for a runner.
Bissell.
Kick forward by Lockie Bissell. Slipping over at the crucial moment was Archer Connolly, and the Woods are away through the middle of the ground. Ardo, no, Jack Worthington attacking the ball at full tilt. That player who was in his way has hit the deck. Jackson Fairman, is it, Pistol?
Yeah,
Meantime,
Norwich, yep.
Liam Swiderski kicks the ball forward. Big ball. Das, 1-on-1, takes the mark.
Can we just do that replay again, Tommy, in the centre of the ground? Just a commitment there. Let's the ball come in. And Fairman under the ball. Well, we missed it, but crack came Jack. Ball come to ground and
Jack in the box.
Jack in the box,
Jack in the
like
box,
it, Jane.
yes.
So,
Great
Darcy
mark,
Hurrigan.
Darcy. Oh, here we go, Pistols. Here it is.
there it is. Fairman, bang,
There it
Jack.
is.
Eyes for the ball.
Box.
So, Big Das, a chance for his third of the afternoon,
Big kick.
which might be an average kick here, Jaden J. So it is a
Yes.
big kick. He's, well, it's almost gone back to the cricket pitch for the run-up.
This is for an 8-point lead.
Benny Brown style. So the big froth, the big tip and Westie.
He's
That is
kicked
a
it.
brilliant, brilliant execution, Darcy Hurrigan.
Harry Hollow really loving it down here at ground level. And there's a double change here coming for the Woods. Look like Luke Lewis and Kai Tucker coming on the ground. Pistols. Coming off is Venning. And also, just trying to pick up the other player yet to come off. That's a big goal.
That is a fantastic goal, and he's 51st for the season, boys. He came in on 48, Jaden J. So
Yeah, and he's 64th against Blackwood.
can you get that
so
stat and tell us how many times he's kicked 51 goals?
I'll do some research for you.
8 points the margin. Rams 11-5 to 9-9. They've led majority of the day, Pistols, since the 2-minute mark after the Woods kicked the opening goal. Here's Duncan Rogers. Revved up in that third term, talking to the coaching staff. Kicks the ball inside 50. Waterman. Ball spoilt there by Archie Connolly. Hitting the deck. Willis around here. Izzy Rupchitz. He knew there was company coming. And he's driven into the ground half-forward line.
So desperate measures now for Blackwood. 8-point ball game.
Tony Filkey means business, doesn't he, with those sunshine glasses?
Absolutely. Hacked forward. Wobbly punt, cruel bounce there. Connolly fists it forward. Das traps it cleverly. Was he taken high there? Umpire Dawes lurking. Das looks up favourably, but umpire Dawes doesn't look favourably.
Remember Rob
back.
Wild with the glasses as well, umpiring?
Oh, very cool, yes.
Very
Absolutely
cool indeed.
So Dawes pitches up. Connolly doing the ruck work. Ball comes down. Goes back. Connolly, good second effort.
Oh, lucky.
Desperate work there. Big sheets involved.
Good
It's
smother.
clearance kick by Adams.
Dodd, great smother.
Lurking is done. Dodd, who's been a little live wire since he's come on.
Yellow card, and he's revved up. Ball inside, deep inside, attacking 50 for the Rams. Connolly versus Yarn.
Das trying to scorpion.
Yeah, didn't quite come off.
Jaden J, could Dodd get half a beanie?
Half a Benny, you reckon?
Just give him the pom-pom. He's been pretty good for the second half of the game.
Dunn will bring the ball in. So 10-minute mark. Still plenty of time, obviously, for the Woods. Harry Hollow just doing some lunges down here at ground level. Keen to get back on the ground. He'll get back on shortly. Little short pass. Jackson Fairman copping one in the middle of the ground. Good to see him up and about. Lady off the ground with the head injury. Dodgeman just pushing aside Revington. Kai Tucker straight on the ground. Also Luke Lewis straight on the ground. Left footer. Kick inside 50. Waldron. Swingman. They're loving him.
Swiderski here, I reckon he's copped one off the ball. Just holding the melon out here, or the Helen, as you'd say, Goldie.
I think the Helen will run with the Helen.
When he went for that tackle, Pistols, maybe.
Was it?
Is he all right? We'll find out. He might have a bit of claret coming from that left side, right side. They're loving Lockie May too, getting behind
I tell you,
him.
the Woods fans are loving Matty Waldron. As I said,
I'll back him in, Pistols, for a centering kick.
he must be missing. He set up nicely for Hawking. Well, great team play by Matty Waldron. Set it up
Pedro
nice.
coming off the ground and looks like Venning back on. Yeah, I
Lovely
backed him in for a
centering kick here. From the Woods faithful gave me the advice, just centre it in the corridor. And there we go, Hawking.
High flying
Over the top
Hocking.
there, yeah. So Troy Hocking
This is crucial.
has kicked 10 for the season. As you said, no more important than this one.
Archer Connolly
A
right
little bit
behind
of a
him here. with
staggering
some whistles.
approach.
He's missed it.
Bit of a Mungs floated away. So their opening score for the final term is 1 behind. Nairne have added 1-1 and lead by 9 points. So 63 plays 72 here. 12 minutes gone. Ring ding ding here on the corner. I trust you're enjoying our worldwide coverage through filming footy.
And Call It a Wild Facebook page, Hills Football League Facebook page. Revington finds Connolly, who did some nice whistling on the mark there, Pistols, to foot hocking off. He kicks the ball on the left out towards outer side wing. Sheets puts up the mitts, but that's spoiled out of bounds as Swiderski comes off the ground, as we said, after that bit of a head clash, and Freeman coming on the ground for the Rams. So, 13-minute mark, 8 points the margin. Huge contest in the context of the season. Both sides trying to get that 5th spot. Dykesman flicks the ball out to Luke Lewis on the left. One of the teenagers in this Woods lineup kicks inside 50. Jack Lewis high flyer and earns a free kick.
Ooh.
I'm not sure what for.
We'll have to go upstairs for that one, Benny.
Holding on, I think it was.
Well, Mick Taylor on the spot. Ball's flicked out. Luke Lewis with the kick forward. The next is what the free kick's for. Okay. Mick's obviously seen something.
Anyway, doesn't matter how you get him. So Jack Lewis opportunity to kick his third.
It's a beautiful kick.
He's a sharpshooter and, well called, Benny.
Well, the mug's on him there, Benny.
The commentator's curse has risen again, much for the favour of Nairne. So Blackwood move along to 9-11 to 11-6.
Sean Arney in the dressing gown. Pistols hasn't appeared much in this second half. So where's the ball? Out of side wing meantime. Here's Lockie May. What can he do? Das is just strolling back now to the forward line with Dunn. Kick up towards the wing. And that's chopped out there. Night mark by Tyson Clark.
So Clark in the sleeves of Trevor Terrace is the second dog of the day, just hiding behind the fence there. Could be a labby or retriever. So Clark nurses it up in the wing area. Oh, eludes everyone, goes out over the line, appealing for last touch.
That's last
if there
touch,
was one.
isn't it?
Got the swing of the day. Actually, nearly get one in the bush here, the dad, if he's not watching.
Oh, that's really high. I'd be freaking out.
So, got it all
He's
happening
having
here.
a good time, isn't he, the dad?
Oh, yeah.
He's watching the footy and
loving it.
pushing the swing.
So, Warburton goes unopposed, gets a high left foot kick forward. Ball comes down there. Went high to the kid on the swing. Ball comes back into Lewis.
I don't think he realised how high he's pushing the kid. He's watching the footy too much.
I mean, like the movie, the swing will come back and the kid's in the tree.
Hey, Dad.
Kid's on the branch of the tree. So, Mick Taylor sets it up. Over the top of Zevenborn. Ball comes down here.
Oh, what a smother.
Great smother there. Dykesman. Oh, did he take one high? Up
No.
Taylor had the ball to the whistle to the mouth and said no. So Dykesman a bit unlucky. But pushing here, Blackwood. Pushing, that's for sure.
Inside 50 here for the Woods. Zevon Boom versus Rogers in ruck. Dodd with the clearing kick. Here's Dast at centre half back. Wraps up Fairman.
Doing it all.
We've got Sheets down there at centre half forward. He's opposed to Caleb Dearman. So at the we're going halfway through this final term. It's 8 points the margin.
Oh, the Ginnivan rule.
7 points the margin. That's creeping in, isn't it?
Umpire Dawes.
Umpire Dawes throws it up. Warbett, beautiful flick on. Gets it to Adams. Kick inside 50 with a bit of a dribbling mung. Tucker! Goal!
Tucker! Oh, we've seen some sensational goals. That's his second of the day. Wow. Game on here, as it has been all day.
Coach Scott Preble down at ground level. Just pointing a few instructions. Adams got the ball away there. Tucker, opportunist stuff, isn't it? Brilliant.
Absolutely. So, great advertisement here for Hills Footy. Jaden J, great game of footy. It's the margin back at one stage.
26 points.
Yeah, 26 points in favour of the Rams. It's 1 point now. 11-6 Nairne leading Blackwood. 10-11. We'll go to you in a minute for the stats that matter.
Fifth spot on the line.
So, Leaper, Reynolds, Rogers against
Yarn.
Warbett. Ball doesn't go anywhere. That's Dykesman held up.
What's going on?
Once again, Rogers and Warbett will go against each other. So, Warbett grabs it this time, hacks it forward on the left. Coming to meet us, Jacker again.
Oh, no.
Here's taken away by the skipper and Dykesman, who's run on. Sets sail towards goal.
It's a goal.
Back.
How's the bounce? Oh!
That's backwards. Any other time it would have bounced through.
The reason I said no is because I think the Rams were just a little bit mixed up there in defence with some of their numbers. End time. They're right. They've got out of that one just.
So Freeman nurses the ball along the outer wing, the Trevor Terrace side. Woodsman seem to spoil each other. Quick hands, there comes to Hocking. He'll go bang towards the top of the square. The foot race in there, Katnich. Well, it's it for him. He's supposed to Waldron, the magic man. Katnich, clever underground handball. Phones Lockie Cross.
What a
corner
kick.
crisis. Puts it in the run of a teammate there. He's bundled over the line by Bailey Pedro.
Scores a level.
And the Woods faithful loving it. As it was McDougall there wrapped up.
Scores a level, Pistols, Jaden.
What a contest.
Okay. Boundary throw in. 60 metres out from the Woods goal. Haven't led since early in the first quarter. Rams are out to a 4-goal lead at one stage. Since then, neck and neck. Free kick, half back line. Here's Dodd. Yellow carded at half time. He's come out in the second half. Here's Rogers. Got to take this. Does. Just in front of us. Keen to move it on quickly. Next kick's crucial. Scores a level. Rogers kicks the ball, half forward line. Connolly's got a fly against 4 Woods here. Over the back. Connolly. Shepherds. Ball's flicked out. Hourigan. Great work from the Woods defence. Done. Hot football. Respawn around the action. Pressure applied, and the Woods are away.
Yeah, great work. Respawn involved there. Just plenty of experience.
Lockie
Puts it
May.
up over the top. Lockie May. Did
Great
he hold
mark.
it?
Yeah, he
yes, paid by umpire Taylor. So
No, he did.
The young defender, great grad, did control the ball.
No,
so,
it's fair purchase. Hocking looking for a push out.
so he's got cross across for a switch if he wants to use him. But you
Ooh.
go, it'd be effective if he gets the skipper. Jack bursts away, sends it forward to drop punt. But chopped out there by the Woods.
Hey, Jaden, what's the inside 50s for this quarter?
Inside 50s is 11-6 in favour of Blackwood at the moment, Goldie.
Jeez, both sides a bit exhausted here. Pistols, ball just in front of us. Sheets, happy to hold on to it with big yarn, wrapping him and pin tackling him to the ground as Venning keen to come back on the ground. Scores a level, 20-minute mark. The battle for 5th spot could be. Mick Taylor throws the ball up. Betting versus Jan Warbett. Coming through was Waterman versus Luke Lewis. Well done, young man. Handball over the top to Dykesman. Held his ground superbly. Dodds hit the ground.
Yeah, he slipped at the wrong moment.
And Lockie May dropped what he should have probably taken there against Waldron. Might have given away a free kick. No, Mick saying no.
Dodd unlucky there. He just lost his footing and hit the deck pretty hard. But he's up and about, which is pretty good. So game on here.
You could say that.
2 vital points. Locked up here. It's a chance for Spawn.
Missed everything.
On his left, just thought he might have got something, but he's out of bounds on the full, so Katnich will bring the ball back in. Jaden J.
28 kicks to 23 in favour of Blackwood, 12 inside 50s to 7 in favour of, 6 in favour of Blackwood as well, 10 marks to 7 as well.
Both sides.
Nairne bring it in here.
We might have to go to penalties, Goldie.
Sarah Katnich kicks the ball in. I think it was Connolly. Tried to present himself, but that's a good mark.
Yeah, man. Bailey Pedro.
Pedro coming into the lineup today for the
man
Woods.
on the swing's even getting involved now.
Okay. How's the
enough
kick
of the
going?
swing?
Meantime, forward pocket, Waldron flying high. He's potentially a match winner. Swiderski,
well
that's sensational. Opens it up. Waterman.
hit
Next
the
ball.
target.
Wimpress, sensational. Takes the bounce. Goes back to Sheets. Sheets goes back to Wimpress. Just got to collect it. He does. Gets on the left boot. Long kick inside 50. Dust. 1-on-2. Oh, good spoil. Ball hits the deck. It's going to be held up inside 50 for the Rams, is it? Yes, it is. What play?
Dylan Wimpress like a pinball machine. Just rode the ball nicely. Gave it off. Got it back. Just watch this. Great play. So that's getting initially involved. Waterman.
Oh, that's a high tackle.
Back live.
High throw, sorry. It's a throw. No, not a high. I misread
Getting
that
excited
situation.
here. It was Bissell against Bissell. So here's Spawn. He's working really hard in this last term for his team. Puts it up. Here's Big Sheets camped under it. Over the top finds Hocking though.
Hocking wiped his hands there on his Guernsey when the ball was coming in.
Well.
Just to get a bit of extra grip.
Yeah. So Big Sheets blanketing on the mark. Hocking kicks it high.
Both sides exhausted.
Ball
Pistols.
comes down here. May again got his hands to it. Jack Hourigan and working too.
Oh, cross.
Well done by Cross. Oh, he's kicked. No.
Oh, huge
up
ball.
here. He's
Huge ball.
Spinning ball. Venning. He's wrapped up. Up by Dawes. He made very lucky there.
Umpire's
Venning.
got to keep cool here.
So
remain
umpire-
calm,
so
centred.
22 minutes gone. All wrapped up here. Blackwood v Nairne. 5th spot on the line.
Oh,
Big Yarn
shit.
grabs it. Puts it forward.
Oh.
And somehow Hocking is out the back unmanned.
Magnet board's gone down for the Rams. Meantime, the Woods through Hocking. May, good spoil, out of bounds. Okay. Scores a level. 23 minutes gone. Probably 5 minutes left, I reckon.
Given the last
Have
quarter,
we
went for
had
about
many goals?
29.
Oh, we've had one goal, so
One
it might
goal.
even be less than
2
that.
goals.
I reckon 4 minutes left. Scores a level.
Oh, he's called it.
I'll see how we go. Oh! What's he, Mick? Nah, happy
Fairman.
with that.
Nah.
All good.
Yeah.
Good umpiring.
Good decision. Shoulder
Hot
charge.
football. Inside 50 here for the Woods. Rams desperate to clear it. Ball fumbles out. Willis socked the ball, attempted to. Here we go. Sent off back. Lockie Cross. Huge ball. Flicks it on cleverly to himself. Can he pick it up though? Woods under applying the heat. And they're going to lock it up.
Yeah,
Edge of the centre square.
Good pressure there by young Callum Finlayson. Third A-grade game. Certainly
Wow, this is massive.
heat in the kitchen. Yeah. Commentators, umpires, players all under
Oh,
pressure.
Liam.
Ball comes back down here. It's Swedetsky, I think it was. Players barking instructions you can probably hear in our fixed microphone.
Dykesman telling his players not to get sucked in.
So, Yarn flicks it down, trying to crash his way through. There was Adams.
Huge ball.
Taken here by Willis around the corner, puts it out towards the playground, and the man in the pram,
Big
baby,
ball.
comes out. Here's Pedro Bailey.
Hollow.
Gates hollow. Hollow under pressure from Pedro.
Umpire's letting it go.
Goes out there.
We might
Even
get
the man with the pram, he's excited.
We might get a draw.
Draw. First draw on the Call of the Wild, I'd suggest, in the history of commentating.
24 minutes gone. Dykesman, the captain, keen to get back out there with a couple of minutes left. Kai Tucker coming off as we head towards the 24-minute mark. Scores locked away on 72 apiece. Blackwood 10-12. Nairne United 11-6. The Rams got out to a 26-point lead. Ever since then, we've had a real arm wrestle. A clearing ball from Nick Yench, game 150. And a big mark there for the Woods. Kick towards centre half back, and the skipper's taking the mark straight on the action. Pistols, they might go coast to coast here.
Yeah, here's young Venning on the wing area. He's got a paddock to move into, but nurses the kick up towards Hocking. Stretches to Dukes and takes a good mark.
Tony Lockett style, any score will do.
There's McDougall down. Could be a touch of crab. He goes forward.
Waldron!
Waldron, one
Oh!
Take it here. Jackson Fairman will now do something special. Gives us a spawn. Went into the... Any score will
It's
do.
a point. No, it's not.
Desperate to keep it from conceding.
Oh,
Any
goodness
score.
gracious.
They
There
come
we
to
go.
the byline. That could be the winning point. Waldron involved there, I think.
Woohoo!
Rush through for a behind, so Blackwood in front by that margin. Ball comes out, here's Jensen, game 150.
Big
Puts
ball,
it forward.
big ball.
Big ball here, Conley. Ball goes to ground.
Oh, play slipped over. You got to get up.
Venning, got vital touches. He nurses the ball up to Spawn, who's been huge in this last quarter. So Spawn thought about playing on. Time's on his side as they lead by the solitary margin. 72-73. So Reece Spawn just content to waste down the clock.
What's
now.
he going? 50!
Oh, umpire do it. Wow. Spawn looked like he went to play on. Lockie made bemused there, as are the Nairne coaching staff. Wow, what an important decision that was. So Spawn will be advanced. A goal would just about seal it. They have a 1 point lead, which will mean Nairne will have to score 2 goals as we've hit 26 minutes to win the game. So they'll be hoping he's off skew here. But Reece Spawn kicked the goal, has 5 for the season.
Oh, he's missed everything. Oh, hang on, he's found a player in the pocket. Oh, almost. Rams could go coast
Here
to
we
coast
go.
here, Pistols.
Yeah, so
Waterman
God.
around the action.
Waterman, Adams involved, gets
Yep.
Swedetsky involved. It's all to play for here. Swedetsky tried to sock it off the ground. Ball held in there. Nairne will just be, Blackwood will just be happy to play pack football here. So hang on by a point. 26 minutes gone, round 15 action. What a ring ding, Goldie.
Stoppage situation. Looks like it's going to come up here again. Maybe a minute or so left. Woods lead by a point. Umpire Dawes throws the ball up. Rams have got to go coast to coast. Got to get a clearance here. Wimpress on the ground. Hourigan managed to flick it out. Sheets. And the ball is gone out. Woods coaching staff down here at ground level. Preble coaching, barking out instructions for his group. Battle for 5th potentially. Cross. We've got to throw it in again. That adds to the intensity of it.
Bearing in mind, they led by, as you said, Benny, 26 points at one stage.
Boundary throw in, 70 metres out from Blackwood's goal. Nairne got to go coast to coast. Happy to lock it in. Woods got a clearing kick by Adams into the pocket area. And that's gone out of bounds, and the Woods will be happy with that.
Umpire Dawes just signalling. So the academy boy coming into play. They've done a pretty good job this afternoon. Actually, all the umpires, it's been a action-packed excitement game. So ruck duel. Ball comes down here.
Oh, that's game, set, match.
Eduardo Vandenberg.
That is game, set, match. That's game, set, match, Blackwood.
Basila, you'd suggest. Eduardo Vandenberg stretches it to 7 points. And they get around him because they know the importance of this win. The Blackwood Football Club. 7-point margin now. Deep into time, red time here. As we see here, Vandenberg just opportunists, as we talked about at Goldie before. That goal kick by Tucker.
He's
the only
been
other
very
one.
good.
So,
Edward Vandenberg has been very good as well, I'd say.
yep. So, is there time left? 28
think
minutes
so,
ticked
Pistols.
over. Could be 90 seconds left in the modern game. Chance to kick 2 goals, which I'll need. So 11-13 to 11-6.
There it
So
is.
there it is.
Heartbreaking stuff for the Rams, ecstasy for the Woods.
Great game of Hills footy.
Yeah, that's
Fortunately, it has to be a winner.
footy's the winner.
Perhaps a draw would have been a fitting result, Benny. But as far as the Rams go, 26 points up at one stage and losing by 7. So
They've had some cracking games over the years, haven't they?
great games of footy. I think now it's 4-3
Yep.
in favour of Blackwood since 2018, 2019. So great game of footy.
We might keep the camera here on Jaden as he's... we've got to take a bit of a breather here, Pistols. That was epic.
We've
Man,
had a few
coaches-
games which you thought might go down to the wire, but there's been a blowout in the last quarter. But that one certainly had it all, boys. That's for sure.
Wow. Jaden looks like he's found his interviewer. How many goals we have in that final term? 3.
3-2 to Blackwood. Well, up until about 28-minute mark, we only had the 2, and then Vandenberg. So it was the old classic cliche, Benny. Next goal will win, and it certainly did.
They hit the lead right at the end. Aussie. Bridgewater 7-8, Mount Barker 12-11. We'll just keep the camera here on Jaden as he heads out to the middle.
A game played in hard, tough, but good spirit at the end here as the players getting together and congratulating each other, and on a good game of footy. So as we said, it was probably a tough gig to pick the most effective player on the ground, but I think we've probably come up with a pretty reasonable recipient. So
Edward Vandenberg.
So without further ado, we'll go down to the man to take it through us, and that is Jaden J. Hill.
Sensational.
Here with Edward Vandenberg, Dartfish's most effective player of the day, kicking the sealer. There you go, mate. There's your Benny. Keep your head warm at training. Well done to you. Well done to the team. Just take us through the victory, mate.
Honestly, yeah, it's just the way we really needed this. I'd probably say this is probably most important win for the season, just to get us a chance at finals. So we had a rough middle patch of the season. So this is awesome. It means everything.
They're getting right behind
Just
him
take us through, obviously, slow start of the game, and then fought your way back in the second quarter, and then obviously in the third quarter as well. Just take us through what the message was at half time.
It was just keep going. I think it wasn't really reflecting on the scoreboard how well we thought we were playing. I think we were moving the ball well. It's just we just weren't scoring as much as we'd like to, obviously. So it was just keep hammering, keep going, and then it paid off in the end.
And also losing to Nairne by 35 points early in the season. What was the message during the week? Obviously to get revenge and everything.
Yeah, revenge as well, but it's also just like doesn't matter who we played this week. It was just so important. I mean, Nairne is pretty neck and neck with us on the ladder, and it's just we were just fighting for a final spot and fighting for our season. So that was probably the biggest message.
Yeah, and just obviously losing 5 in a row, but coming back and winning now 3 in a row on the trot. What does that do for the team? Obviously, and you have quite a hard run home, but what does that do for the team? Obviously, heaps of confidence.
Yeah, no, it's definitely confidence. We've got Hahndorf next week, so that'll be a tough test. But three wins is exactly what we needed for a bit of momentum. So we'll go up to Hahndorf next week and give it a red hot crack.
And obviously kicking the sealer and having a close victory today, and then obviously against Hahndorf as well. What does that do for the club in general, mate, and just for you guys, as a team?
Yeah, no, it's awesome. It's great boost for the culture. So, honestly, today's great. We're going to have a great night here at the club, and it's just, last 3 weeks has been building that culture back up after that rough patch. So, yeah, it's unreal.
Awesome, great job, mate. Well done on the victory and well done on the win. Good job. Cheers. Back to you guys.
Thank you very much there to Jaden J. Hill. And I think with a Greg Goldie, a pretty,
Most effective
good,
player,
good
match
recipient.
winner.
Just his in and around the pack work, and also kicking the clinching goal. I notice Coach Morgan Young just holding the Nairne players in a bit of a huddle there after the siren.
Yeah.
So Jane was interviewing Eduardo, just perhaps expressing their season isn't completely dead, because Blackwood, the hard ride home, they've got to play the three sides above them, Harndorf, Mount Barker and Uraid there, and Nairne perhaps having an opportunity to sneak a couple of wins.
Tommy, as they head off to the change rooms there.
Yeah, the Woods faithful there. And as Eduardo said, they'll be pretty pleased with that result, because, as he said, it's given them a bit of a breathing space. But a game that was well up in the air, boys. When you look at it, Nairne led by 16 points at quarter time, 4-1 to 1-3. Blackwood kicked the first goal of the game, and Nairne 4 unanswered, so 4-1 to 1-3, 16-point margin. Then they extended 11 points at half time, 4-8 to 7-1. And in the third quarter, what a fantastic quarter of football, boys. What do we see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 goals kicked between the teams. You can't get any more entertaining than that, Jane J.
No, you can't. And that was I think it was the second closest margin between the two teams as well. Obviously, there was a 6-point margin back in 2020 and an 8-point margin back in 2019. So, 7 points, second closest margin. So, great game of footy, Pistol.
Yep, so that left it 10-5 to 9-9 in favour of Nairne, 2-point margin at three-quarter time. Then the last term, well, it could have gone either way, as we see some of the highlights there from what was a great game of footy. And, a goal apiece. Nairne kicked the opening goal through Hurricane at the 8-minute mark. Then Tucker with a magnificent snap, 16-minute mark. Then took your man Eduardo Vandenberg until the 28-minute mark, virtually the last play of the game, because the ball went back to centre and the siren went, for him to seal it. 7-point win.
Yes, and obviously it's a second close home match this year, obviously winning against Harndorf. Harndorf's only lost for the season by 2 points. So, like he said, it's just great for the club, great for the culture, and well done to Blackwood on a fantastic victory today.
Indeed, as we said, 11-13. Well, in the end, when you take it at 11-13, 24 shots to 17 in the end, 11-13 to 11-6. Leading goal kickers for Blackwood, multiples to Jack Lewis Waldron. Great transformation coming up after he spent some time on the bench from defence. Tucker, 2 great goals, and Fairman, and multiple goal kickers. Big Das finished with 3. His average, Jaden J, and Connolly, Waterman, and Excitement Machine Dodd with 2 apiece. So, so for Nairne, they have to pick up the pieces. It's still doable. Well, they say mathematically possible. Is that what they say?
Is it mathematically impossible for Mount Lofty as well? If they're potentially beaten Low?
Well, that's a very good segue, because it leads to next week's game, which is a big one to call a while, as we go to Echunga for Mount Lofty taking on Echunga at Echunga. So
that's it.
Yeah, looking forward to our first visit out to the Southern Demons territory this season.
Well, we're done.
We are done. We've got to thank all our sponsors, of course, our match day sponsors for the successful Blackwood Football Club. We have Cattle Crash Repairs, Edenwood Autos, You Install It Kitchens, KX Pilates at Blackwood, and no doubt they'll be cranking up the Barbie a bit later on with some meat from Lowe's Meat Company.
Good one.
All good sponsors for the Blackwood.
Hopefully there's no need for cattle crash repairs, but if you do get involved, they're the people
and if
for
you. Do, and also if you run out of petrol, you can go see Edenwood Autos, I'd suggest, or whatever.
Yeah.
And for the Nairne Football
Autos,
Club, take us through, you can probably go down and buy the Sunday Mail, read the results tomorrow at
the closest supermarkets,
after you've, commiserated with Gage Roads Brew Company, Jaden, and Cube Logistics when they do what they do.
Great,
and of course, salute. Unfortunately, Nairne didn't salute the judge today, but all good people. And of course, Filming Footy, Sports Interactive, and Dartfish for sponsoring the Call of the Wild, and of course the Hills Football League sponsors Jaden, Police Credit Union West End, Sharon, the Courier Newspaper, Sports Power, Rossdale Homes, Closey Supermarkets, and MAC Road Safety. And of course, that's what you usually say. Thank you very much to your good self, Jaden. Now, what's on the agenda tonight?
Going to the Crows and Carlton match. Hopefully, it's a reasonable match. Here's a stat for you, actually.
Okay.
Carlton haven't defeated Adelaide in Adelaide since round 4 2010. And Ed Curnow is the only player that's on their list at the moment. He's not playing tonight, but there's a stat for you. So it'll be interesting to see if Carlton can get over the line for.
I tell you, we're
the
talking about
Blues
low
supporters.
sausages. I reckon the guys down there, the barbecue's going down the bottom end by the goal post, point post down there. The smoke's flying, so maybe they're just cooking up a few snags down there.
Yeah, I reckon.
Lowe's Meat Company. Enjoy your evening down there.
Cheers, thanks, Pistons.
Jaden, and it's
Thank you.
always Benny. Great call, mate. Looking very nicely
In my jumper.
Yeah, on
in
the,
the,
in
in
your
the club
hoodies.
jumper.
Look out.
Look at $1 million.
And Tommy is the master, isn't he? And
Well,
James.
he is, and as we said, Tommy, once again, Tommy Hill's fantastic. We've got the
Never in
split
doubt.
screen stuff going here.
Unbelievable
today.
stuff.
Unbelievable, Tommy. No, we'll have to ring you up during the week and set you a challenge because you seem to thrive on it. And of course, our man upstairs is the unseen man who supplies all the vision, but James Davis. Home game for him today. Of course, Blackwood's own resides over here, so well done to him on top of the trailers. Leonie Wilmore said, and thanks to her at half time, said, "Oh, what a lovely atmosphere you have in here." And I think
It's good atmosphere.
the man on top who braves all the elements.
We've got to help him out
on
too.
the roof. We've got to help him out. But
Tommy's going to take us home with all his material from today.
we are. So, all right, that's it. Thank you very much for joining us. And of course, don't forget all the latest on HFL happenings. You can tune into the Hills leading sports show. Of course, Goldie on 88.9 FM on the Huddle Reform Wednesday nights. And as I said, we look forward to joining you next week for the Quarter Wild coverage off to Achunga. So we'll catch you then. On behalf of the team, Pistols signing off. Thanks for watching us on Filming Footy. And whatever you do, what do you do, Jaden?
Keep chasing your goals.
Good one. Catch you next time.
I got my scarf, got my old coat. I got a 40 game to go to. 40's on, 40's here again. Back to greet me like an old friend. And well, that's the thing about, that's what I like about. Yeah, that's the thing about football. I'll meet a friend outside the ground. We'll argue over who's gonna win. He'll go for his team, I for mine. We'll watch him slug it out right to the end. And show me the crowd and I'll take my place. I'm hungry for the taste of it. And well, that's the thing about, that's what I like about. Yeah, that's the thing about football. That's what football means to me. That's how I like my catch a tram to my favorite ground. Use my legs, use my voice, make some noise, support the boys, and that's what football means to me. That's how